You with the same PI targets, I assume.
Wolex, yeah.
Okay.
Just to be sure that there's no misinterpretation, which one am I?
Alright, Swolex will be doing Cat. Kyan will be doing me, and you will be doing Zab.
Okay. Look at the raid leader getting the PR for himself.
I mean, if we want to go to Blood now, and Taco gave up his PR, so...
My raid leader's a tyrant.
He is.
Imagine being so good that you don't want the PI.
I mean, he just made a good decision for the raid because he couldn't get out proper
never
times.
hello anybody who don't want a PI, okay? Everybody want the shit.
Looks like
Give me
we
more.
got a party
I'll
foul
take a
in the
PI.
back.
Yeah, exactly.
Kyle always used to give it to me.
Yeah, and then you went down in PI value.
Oh, worst.
I mean,
DPS deflation or what?
I don't even know why they went down. Maybe Sims just updated more, but they're much lower now.
Went from a primary
Probably all
target
just a
to
little
bottom
tuning that you're
target.
doing.
Tariffs, yeah, the tariffs on elemental shamans. One message if you're sending it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I will. I was going to do that before. Right now, I'm just trying to figure out a different situation.
I forgot to put together the Strix healing cooldowns.
We'll get there when we get there. Right now, let's drop down the channel real fast.
Me?
Yeah, just to figure this out.
if I get a BOE, I'm going to get.
You're gonna give it to your favorite shadow beast, me, right?
I'm gonna unfriend every one of you here. Especially Miranda over there.
What are we missing?
You learn.
Oh, okay.
I just want to let you know that I heard you talk shit. They shouldn't have told you where the 6% was, so I can at least have that 3% extra damage on them.
Is anybody
Hello?
playing that new RuneScape game?
Hold on, before we go there, Mozo, what is the title of your stream right now?
What?
Hmm?
Would you like to explain?
You said it. It says it right
Did
there.
I?
What does it say? Watch the best DPS in the world, Turd Ferguson.
No, it says if we kill Rik Reverb today, Cala said he would pay everyone's taxes.
I'm fine with that.
Wait, what?
Those were due yesterday.
Well, not unless you can file for an extension all the way until like almost October.
We have till the end of this week.
You have till October if you file extensions.
Yeah, that's what he was saying.
I mean, you have as long as you want, realistically. There's just
not really.
you know, an
Yeah,
angry
until the
group
IRS
of
shows
people.
up at your door.
If you go off the grid and keep moving, you have all the time in the world.
Just ignore the calls.
I mean, if you don't owe a lot of tax, it's fine. I think you're like a million tax, look for you.
Mine are fucking complicated, so they don't get done till October. Every year.
I think we all just revolutionize.
Yeah, like fucking get rid of the income tax. Run it as freaking tariffs, and then we don't have to do all that bullshit every year. We just pay it when you buy shit.
Sorry, we will get started here in a second. I'm just making some adjustments.
Call him on Discord. Gotta be peak obnoxious.
Yeah.
He's there.
Sue, I'm gonna tell the CRA for that one.
Yeah, I'll quickly call Moo. And then
You gotta call people obnoxiously.
okay, now I can get my markers down. Wow, I'm really behind.
Who's logging in?
Oh.
I don't think I told you guys I'm moving to San Diego in like 2 months.
Cool.
Nice. Is that an improvement of where you're currently at?
Oh yeah, I'm getting out of Virginia. Fuck this place.
Right. So I guess I was.
You're not a virgin anymore.
Oh, good.
Congratulations.
And then I was doing my brewery stuff.
Virginia.
Yeah, child.
Well, he's going to California. It can't be that much better.
It's not gonna be.
Well, I'm technically a resident in Washington State, so my state taxes go there still, which is 0%.
It would be worse if he was in San Francisco or LA.
Yeah.
Everywhere else
San
in
Diego.
California is not that bad.
Except for I found out one of
You.
my one.
Hey.
Hello. Where I live is apparently one of the most expensive places to live because the average median amount you need to survive there is 3,100 a month.
I will say, let's get people summoned, let's get Cauldron Feast, everything dropped, and let's get rolling just because we are 12 minutes late. That's a bit my bad, a bit of dealing with the situation that wasn't expecting, so.
Oh, do you want to move purple slightly?
It's just easier to blame you.
It's just slightly off center.
Oh yeah, that's annoying.
That's perfect, actually, right there.
Is it in line now?
Yes.
Still off center.
Oh, okay, it's all about perspective. You fix it. You go fix it.
Yeah, if you don't like Cala's in mind, go fix it yourself.
Yeah. Oh, can I turn on guild withdrawal? Do you not have it? Hold on.
Well, what the fuck is that for? The flag's used?
Did you guys Vantas here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we did. You can get one from the
It's a
guild.
week or I'll paste it.
Seriously?
Put your guild bank down and grab it. Yeah.
I think that you should be covered from yesterday's taco if you took 4 yesterday. Okay. So emphasis today is, I mean, we did better with positioning yesterday. It's really just playing clean, not getting mind controlled, being in the right spot at the right time, focusing add damage. I'm gonna always have range focused on the odd barrel out still. Do we have any melee that feel like they have really terrible cleave and would be better as a single target focus?
Me.
Well, I know you. Shush you.
Okay.
Mage food? Yes.
Can we get a flask cauldron also, Monk? If
We
we do
already
have one of those,
We already did. I got mine. I took 3.
did we drop it before we got here?
No, it went
I don't
down the
think
same
so.
time as yours.
Yeah, I got it.
How did I not get it then? Did people
you're
take more
blind.
than 2?
Somebody took more than 2.
People shouldn't be taking more than 2. That's
Is there a way
I
to
took
trade
3,
them?
okay?
Because it was sitting at 1 for a while, and I thought, okay, everyone got it.
it's fine. I got my own. I just
No,
I got my own
use,
one.
I have an extra one, I think.
it's just
I got
don't take
40
more
of
than
them, Cala. I can.
it's 2 of the flask. It's 4 of the potion. It's yeah. I just want to get into these pools because we have a bit of kind of getting comfy again. Everyone should be focusing barrels. I want barrels just full on focus, dead ASAP. If you guys look at the Rik Reverb channel, I posted something that's from a Raid Lead Exchange Discord that I'm in. It's where I get a bunch of my strategies. Literally everyone's hitting barrels in that Discord per their advice. Even if your class sucks at it, killing
I hit
barrels,
them.
fight done.
When you're off tanking kind, you drain one of the pillars that's not one of the close to ones.
I-
Oh, poor Og.
Yeah, Og is just trying their best.
They really are.
Most of them take the
Can
fast
we,
one.
can we maintain that? Or we can do it.
Oh yeah, I'll do it after this pool. And I'll mark you guys after this pool. Just get comfy with the fight again. Luckily both of you have tanked this. Make sure we get to skull, all the way to skull. We can work with it, just adjust a bit.
Get got the purple one.
Just adjust a bit, it's fine. This is the first pool of the night. Turn on barrels, range focus on the far right one. Actually, range focus on the far left one. Melee, you guys are working on that far right one.
I already did it.
Okay,
Pig needs help.
Already
get that
did
into
the
range.
thing.
Get that into range. In the future, make sure that we adjust that into range. Range, you can also adjust into that. Go break and drain and break gig. Go break gig. Okay.
Oh, practicing barrels on me.
Yep. Alright, let's rotate. Range rotate to diamond anyways. And then melee, make sure that you're deep under the boss, otherwise you stay in amp just like that. Aim this frontal at range, dodge up and down the line. Dodge up and down the line. And then we're gonna go break and drain. Go break and drain right now, do this fast.
Tony?
Break, drain, and then get back to your stacks. Range focus on the one right next to it. Get back to your range stack to bait. 2, 1. Baiting. Nice bait. Actually, no. Not nice bait. We got double melee. Make sure that you guys are under the boss for that bait. I'll try to call the countdown. Break these, don't drain. Break these, don't drain. Melee focus on the 2 stack on the wall, range focus on the one that I'm pinging. Stack the boss on the 2 stack. Everyone's focusing barrels. And roar. Let's get to the amps. Dodge during this. Dodge during this.
How many
Dodge,
topped off
we're dodging
over in
close.
this?
We're dodging close. Care.
Uh-oh.
It's all good. We're dodging close.
Contaminated.
Alright, let's get another roar. Azuna. And just keep on dodging. Pop a health pot if you ate a disc. If you ate a disc, you're popping a health pot. Dodge close, be careful. We're starting on skull. We're starting on skull. We're getting Azuna up. Oh, perfect. I dance around it to like X probably. It's going to be weird. Just dance around the amp. Melee, drain that amp on the way over. Drain that amp on the way over, melee. Alright, these are clumped up nicely. Range focus on the rightmost one. And aim this frontal into range. Watch your feet, range. Watch your feet. Alright, range, get in that. And then DPS more dots down ASAP. Alright, go break and drain. Break and drain. This should be melee priority. In the future, we're letting melee have priority on that. Let's rotate. Range, just hang out on diamond. We're going to be dodging close. It sucks, but it'll work fine. Aim this towards range here. It's diagonal. And dodge during it. Up and down the line. Dodge up and down the line. The line where it's at. Alright, we're going to break and drain here. Get ready to break and drain. And then get back to the range stack. Range focus on the one that I'm pinging.
If you need to have ring.
Range, you're focused on that
help
one.
every time you're off tanking.
Yep, every time you're off tanking. Watch this swirly range. Alright, now melee turn. Once you finish your barrel, see where you can help. Bring the boss out here. Look where I'm being. Bring the boss out here. You guys are hypercharging the amp right now. Okay, that you guys are still hypercharging amps.
I'm trying. Oh my god.
Yes. We're gonna wipe this out. So we got some really bad fates there. I'm gonna call on that second set of barrels. All melee need to just be under the boss, so then we don't get that amp fate out that direction also.
I think trying to stack the boss on the barrels too much is giving us weird game.
It shouldn't, because as long as the boss is on barrels, then the melee are under the boss, and they therefore are baiting on the barrels. So if they're like off in Timbuktu, you don't have to drag over there, but if we can get them close, then it would be ideal. Like, I guess what I'm saying is, say that the boss is supposed to be on X right now, and there's barrels like right here. Go stack on the barrels right there. But if the boss is on X and there's barrels over on like circle, don't stack on circle. Alright. Yeah, can we drop mage food? There is mage food down. Everyone should probably just take it and just have it for between pulls, so then we're not waiting for healers to heal every time. Basically, everyone gets up, you eat your mage food, you pop your buff, and then we'll get going. Good for more than just mana. Who knew?
It's crazy talk.
I mean, I am a crazy person. Some people call me Crazy Jack, even though my name isn't Jack.
Or tits.
Bartholomew? Yeah.
Oh, totally.
Hi. Make sure that we get the boss all the way to school. I know that you guys are different tanking combo than normal, so just... It might take a couple pulls to get back in the swing.
That's skull, but I heard school.
Or... Well, you can tank the boss in school also.
Like, no, you're taking it to school.
Yeah. Range focus on the far right one. Getting that. Alright, we're gonna be breaking and draining in 4 seconds. Melee priority. Go break and drain. And rotate. Aim this towards range here. Range should be on diamond. We're going to be dodging up and down the line during it. Range is getting that. And we're going to break and drain. So break and drain now. Break, drain, then get back to the range stack. Get back to the range stack. And get these barrels down. Range focus on the one way out there to the right. Way out there to the right. Melee, you can help turn on the one that's in towards range in a second. Melee, look towards range. Look towards range. Look towards range. Ah. We had a couple melee on the boss there that we're going to be wiping it up here. That is not something that can happen. Even if it just results in you going out to the barrel, hitting it once, and then going back in, that could have been the difference between killing that barrel and not. When I say melee turn, everyone is turning. I don't care about your boss damage.
Those, it's the very last two that don't need any help draining from tanks. Any of the ones leading up to there, the one that you just left, whichever one of those is broken, you can drain those. It's what keeps me alive, really. Like in that case where one was baited by the other one on Skull, we're going to end up running to one of those. Because I'll take too many charges draining 2 at Skull and at Triangle fully.
I'm trying to prioritize draining them when I'm off tank, but like.
Yeah, you only went off tank.
Like usually, like right when the taunt comes off, I start running over there, and then they're already all drained.
Just drain. If there's anything on it, just go ahead and do it.
Just
even if it's only 4.
Maybe I think it's good for you to call out by off tank drain. Then we know.
We can shift back to where we were at. We do have Owen back. I actually did forget that he did notify me that he'd be late. I just completely forgot, and yeah.
That works.
So thank you for stepping in, Moo. I'm sorry to do this to you. It's going to be easier if we go with our original tanks on this and not reprog any tanking.
The key for me is I have to stay under 20 stacks. If I get around 20, I'm probably dead. Or I have to just blow everything, which is problematic too.
Is Skull too far right now? Should I bring Skull in? Or did that feel proper position there?
I think it is further than it was last time.
That's what I was thinking. I'll fix that. Oh,
You
wrong
did
button.
now.
Wrong button.
No, the boss is also just kind of weird, where like he doesn't have aggro tables for like a second or two right when he's pulled. So you kind of have to like wait a second and then taunt him.
Alright, Cala, you owe me flask. Give me flask.
Yep, I will give you flask. I will buy that for you right now, sir.
Thank you.
I don't know. He's
Yeah,
a
I
little
basically
weird.
try not to do.
We didn't get him there the first time because Cayenne pulled aggro, and I didn't know if he was trying to pull aggro, so I just left it.
Oh, the
I
first
can
one?
full aggro easily.
The first one, Gig pulled aggro off me.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was trying to bring it.
Gig.
Yeah, get this
Full
warrior like
aggro?
the single target
Okay.
DPS is too much.
I thought Cayenne had aggro, and Cayenne was at
And the
Skull, and I'm
irony
like, why
is,
is the
I
boss
am
not going to Skull?
completely specced out of all the damage I can be into survivability too.
Yeah, because DK damage is not that good at the beginning. There's some DK moment to set up.
Well, I mean, either
Yeah.
way, like, we're not doing damage right at the beginning. We're just trying to get him in
Right.
position. But, so,
I
like,
just start trying to
anyone
build
can
ignore
pull
pings.
aggro, I just try to watch it and make sure if I see his health bar at green, then I assume, oh, you know, the other tank has aggro, but there's 3 this time, and one of them we don't want.
We're gonna need mage buffs. So I will say, we have rogue buff tonight. That's going to help us take a tiny bit less damage, but that also does mean that we have 1 less range person tonight than we typically would. Melee, I really need you to turn on barrels. If it is not the second set of barrels, melee are free if you feel like you have better single target to just turn on the ranged barrels immediately. The only time that is banned is when it is the second set of barrels. Range focus on the far left one and then the one into our stack. Dodge during this. Make sure that we dip in this soap. We should be fine on this barrel. Get ready to break and drain. Boss is a bit off the mark. Care, we're baiting right now. We want the melee bait to the left. Okay, just adjust. Make sure that we point this frontal into range in 5 seconds. We're dodging up and down the line.
It's like right now on Skull, if either of you guys are off taking, somebody could go to Skull and get that. That would be big.
Break and drain. Break and drain. And then get back to the range stack in 5 seconds if you can. Melee, make sure you're under the boss. 3, 2, 1. Okay, you can go wherever. Range, make sure that you're getting that far right. So we need to make sure that you guys are within the boss's hitbox there. Like, the boss could melee you if it wanted to. That's what's preventing those from going in range right now. Go break, don't drain. Put the boss on the wall. Range will handle the ones towards the center. Range handles ones towards the center. Melee, make sure that you turn. Turn melee. See where you can help. And focus on dodging. Everyone look out. We're dodging right now. Just dodge. Get knocked towards, kind of diagonally, towards the boss. Okay, it's going to be close dodges here. Just focus on dodging close. It's going to be rough. Get knocked away from the boss here. Keep on dodging. Watch the incoming orbs. Okay, we're going to be starting on square. Range will be starting on triangle. Kick, one roll up. Oh wait, we already spent our B-res?
Yeah, we can't. We used it on the mock.
Get the boss deep onto... Okay. I definitely want to get a bit more precise with the positioning, but we can work on that. Range, stay on triangle. Range, get that one way out to the right. We'll get you out after this turn. Range, make sure that you're focusing on that barrel to the right. We still have some towards range that need help also. Okay. Get turret DPS down and then go break and drain.
I may need help draining Skull again, because I had to do it already.
Oh yeah.
First time.
I forgot to call that.
It's not a big deal if we get the second one, which somebody did.
Range adjust to diamond. This will be a diagonal frontal. Make sure that you aim it into range here. Aim it into range, dodge up and down. Range, we're going to adjust to circle after this, just because we're really far away, the barrels are going to get nasty. But go break and drain these first, and then adjust to circle if you don't have a break and drain.
Oh,
Go
I
break
got
and
it
drain.
drained.
These are grouped nicely. Just make sure that we get back for our baits. Break and drain, get back for baits, kill these barrels. Get back for baits. Yep. We're going to be breaking these, we're not draining. Break, don't drain. Put the boss spike right here. Range will focus on the one towards the center. Melee, get the one towards the wall. Melee, get the one towards the wall right now. Work your way in. We're gonna get a roar from Miranda right now. Range, help turn. Roar, let's get there. You guys got time.
Close circles, watch out.
Yep. It's gonna be really nasty mind controls right now. Just focus on dodging, this is nasty. Let's get a roar from... never mind, we used...
I don't have one.
Yeah, I saw that it was just ticking off. Health pot if you got hit here.
There's no way to get back to that time.
So what is happening right now is this is specifically during the second or the third set of baits, but it also happened during the second set of baits. Melee, you need to be in the boss's hitbox. You cannot be standing away from the boss. If you step away for like 2 seconds when the amp's bait, you are now counted as a range, and you can now be the range amp drop. So that's why we're getting really bad amp drops. We need Melee to make sure that when amps are about to bait, we get under the boss's hitbox. Really only matters for the second and third drop.
Cala, something was happening there where it was like the second amp was dropping after the first circle. And once Melee were clearing out of the first circle, and then the second one would drop on top of us outside the circle.
It is not, they are baited before they drop.
Okay.
So they have assigned positions and they start flying in from the edges, and then they will, like, drop a couple seconds later.
Okay, so we were out of position before, gotcha.
Yeah. So I'll try to call timers, but it wasn't a big issue yesterday, so I'm hoping that it's just kind of a fluke right now. We're getting back in the swing of things. I am going to move school a tiny bit further out again. Good. I am going to open up my damage meter for barrel damage again.
Don't worry about my food pack, I don't have it, yeah? Amazing.
Range focus on the left one. We're gonna have a frontal soon, make sure that it gets into range. DPS Illurin down. Everyone's focused on Illurin, he's a barrel. Alright, go break and drain. Melee priority. Good amp baits. Let's rotate. Don't get into the range stack before your blue circle disappears, please. That's been happening a bit. We can reduce some damage there. Point this towards range, dodge up and down the line. Up and down the line. And then we're gonna go break and drain. Break and drain. We're gonna have to break and drain now. And then make sure that we get back for amp baits. We have amp baits in 7. So Melee, make sure that you get back under the boss in 4, 3, 2, 1. That's baits. And now you can go out. Range focus on that far right one. One more. Nice job. Okay, we're gonna break, don't drain. Break, don't drain. You guys can position wherever from now on. Range, focus on that far right barrel. Far right barrel is range. Everything else is melee. More focus on that far right barrel. Okay, we're gonna get roar from Azuna. Alright, get knocked towards diamond. Just focus on dodging. Away from boss in general, just dodge. And, I mean, yeah, just towards either of them. Alright, we're going to be starting on Skull. And then we'll go around the amp per usual. Get wary up, we're going to just play this because this is decent boss percent. Make sure that we have some melee go out and drain blue after. Oh, hold on. I'm waiting till after the amp drain so then we can get it more full. That's okay.
It charged.
Now. Yeah, but it wasn't full yet. Range, focus on the one towards the circle. Melee, look where you can help turn to after you finish yours. We have a frontal, aim it towards range. Range, make sure that you're in it. Range, adjust. Finish that last barrel. We're going to DPS Taco down now. He's the biggest barrel I've ever seen. Go break and drain. In the future, let's make sure that melee get that priority there. Rotate to diamond. And obviously you guys go to start. Alright, aim this towards range. Dodge up and down the line. Up and down the line. Alright. Go break and drain. Break and drain, and then get back to your stacks. And we're baiting amps in 3, 2, 1. Go to barrels now. Get these barrels down. We still have some to the left. Nice job. Alright, we're going to be breaking and not draining. Oh, watch out. Get the boss away. We don't have to drain it, so break, don't drain. Alright, focus on these fireworks. Looks like there's no bad fireworks here, so just range focus on the solo, melee go focus on the plump. Get these down. This will be Azuna's roar now. It's fine. Alright, dodge. Just focus on dodging. If you eat an orb here, you're defensiving, okay? If you eat an orb, you're defensiving. Get knocked away from the boss towards diamond if you can. Beautiful. Make sure that you get there. Dodge. It's close. Dodge close. Dodge close. Alright, this will be the last one. We are starting on X. Ranger starting on Diamond. Ranger starting on Diamond. We will be having people help drain. Start on X. Once this amp drops, melee go drain square, range will drain skull. Okay? Melee drain square, range drain skull. Go now. Good job. Get back to your stacks. Focus on these fireworks. They're stacked beautifully. Just nuke them down. Watch your feet range. Aim this towards range. DPS Illurin down. DPS Illurin down. Everyone's on Illurin. Alright, go break and drain. Break and drain. Op tanks, make sure that you're helping gig out during this phase. If you are not tanking, you're helping drain tank. And then we're baiting amps. All good, we can work with that. We're not using those anymore. Make sure that we just take the boss anywhere. We're gonna be aiming this towards the range stack, and we're dodging during it. We're dodging up and down the line. Up and down the line. And then we're gonna be breaking and draining. It's all good, deep breath. Everyone DPS Ari, we're breaking and draining. Break and drain, go help. You're hitting Ari if you aren't breaking and draining. Alright, get these barrels down. Everyone's hard focusing barrels. Hard focus barrels. Anything you have. Melee, you're hitting those wall ones. Hit the wall ones. Come on. Let's go. Big defensives, everyone. Hit boss, big defensives, big defensives. Just live. Live. Let's go.
Good job.
Very
Ooh,
good.
Zenith.
How many
that's
pulls
the
did
thing
that
I
take
don't
tonight?
need.
Did that take like 4 pulls?
Yeah, it wasn't very many. Good thing we got
Move.
all this good gear.
Look at that dagger for our rogue that always gets shiny daggers.
Oh,
I
God,
accidentally
so-
transmog rolled that. I don't know why.
No one else needs it, so.
Oh man, my 9 roll is gonna kick everybody's ass.
Is
Yeah,
that best for you, Azuna? Or
Yeah,
It's
this-
pretty good for me.
Yeah,
It's better for me than what I have priorly, and the only thing better really is
if we're going up, if we're going
You
off the
got one.
list, is that trinket hard bis for anyone in raid? Like when I say hard bis, it means that you would never use anything else over what you. If you had this, you would never use anything else. If not, then it becomes open roll. It's the Rik Reverb radio bis for anyone.
well, I'll probably never get Eye of Kazan, so.
We have Dinar soon, so like when I say bis, I mean bis. So it sounds like it's open roll. It's open roll on the Reverb radio. If you want to roll on the radio, and you didn't, you can go roll in chat. That's fine.
Can you rest me again? I had issues. I couldn't click it.
Kyan, your roll is useless.
Hey,
Oh,
Maddie.
shut up, man.
I won with a 9?
Yeah, you're the only one that
Nobody needed it.
I lost a turn by 2. Earlier, I lost the stupid perfect stats ring in heroic, 69 to 70.
Before we go to sticks, do you have that map of the mini bosses, Solex? I want to kill all the mini bosses for BOEs before we go to sticks, just because we have a good kind of breaking point right now.
Great question. It's on Wowhead.
Okay, I'll look it up. Let's start heading to Trashmaster Blaze Dump then, the one that we normally route to on the way to sticks, and let's kill these mini bosses for BOE chances.
And also credit for our 8 renown, you can get a mount.
Yep.
For 500 gold.
You need 500 gold, I'll give you it.
Look both ways
No,
before
I'm not.
crossing the street.
Well, ask Mike,
Yep.
but
Make sure that you guys are heading towards Trash right now to help out with the police. I'm looking up the mini boss locations.
Maddie, did you give the dagger to Shinny or no?
I think the only one we don't normally get out here is the dog boss scraps.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we normally get them all on the.
So, remember when I said I don't have healing CDs assigned?
Yep.
And you were like, we'll get there when we get there?
Yeah, no, we'll get there when we get there. Like, we can... Right now, tonight is going to be a big night of learning how to do balls, and that's going to be an experience where everyone's going to need, like, 3-4 rotations on balls to even get comfy on them. So, that's kind of my focus tonight. If you guys want to play around with healing cooldowns college call, definitely can.
Can't wait to get my hands on that.
Do you... I could probably set something up real fast.
Yeah, that works.
But,
Mr. Blazdump should have been a boss. Just throw a whole dumpster at you.
The one thing that's kind of sucks about this fight is if a healer has a cooldown when they get picked by a ball, it's going to be a nightmare.
So I was
Yeah.
talking to Zuna about that, and for the most part she was saying that you guys should be able to cover it just fine because your cooldown goes out before the balls start rolling.
yeah, so we can probably, like, you in particular can probably just pop revival before you head out, and it depends on where it's set up, so Trank goes out fast enough.
I can probably talent into the thing that makes
Mighty loot.
revival partially heal over time too, so that way popping it actually makes sense.
No.
Do we want to go ahead and kill the big green guy while we're walking by?
Yeah, no, we're killing all mini bosses. So we're gonna get the dog. We're gonna get scraps. It's up over up there. We need scraps, and then we'll go get the green guy, and then we'll go and do the boss because we killed that a bit faster than I was expecting. I was hoping to have break to do some last second stuff. So You guys are annoying for killing the boss too fast.
He's buying time.
How dare you?
Murder us all.
Well, we could just stand in the road for a little while.
Yes, we could.
Oh. I saw that.
Reaction.
Were you mind controlled for the rest of the fight, by the way?
For that last part.
Yeah, I was just like, we couldn't DPS you out in time, and then barrels came out, and I'm like, okay, those are more important than Nari.
Yeah, because I'm like, that's when I'm like, oh shit, and you're like, it's alright, and then you're like, a few seconds later, like, wait, attack Ari.
Yeah.
Was this a rare?
No, yeah, that was one. Let's go get the green dude.
Okay,
No, I saw that you got
One
mind
of you
control.
guys res me.
Yeah, I saw that you
before
got
y'all
mind.
leave.
I got
Won't
you.
let me.
I saw that you got mind controlled right away. It's just we had other things to do, like drain first.
Yeah. I got hit by one disc. It was 2 discs coming, but I only got hit by one, and then I got mind control. I'm like, the hell? So apparently, they were like kind of overlapped, but I swear I only got hit by one when it was running away.
I've had that
So, yeah,
happen where I swear it was
curious.
only one.
Yeah.
So, similarly, that happened to me, but I got hit by one, and then later the sound cannon did it, but I was not the one with the sound cannon on me.
That is a bug.
We're going to the green.
Okay.
And we should be going to the green guys, so you guys can clear
We gotta
this
kill these
you guys
two, so it's
are-
alright.
Yeah, and then make sure everyone's looting the mini bosses.
Because it did it right before I was about to trank, and it felt
Yep.
bad.
Yeah, I saw that, and I was about to save DPS Azuna down, but then luckily it mind controlled you.
Yeah. But
I had a couple where it was like the instant, where it's like mind control, not
Hey,
mind.
I just wonder, can I mind control the mind control guy?
Probably not. That would be some insane tech, though, if you could just mind control them back to your side. Lobicus, the great, yes.
The nightmare trash guys. But
There's
we
a
don't have
melter
to go
still there.
the worst way to it.
Yep. Turn on Dark Fuse Melter.
Theoretically,
He's a
somebody
pro.
can just drag it all the way over here, right?
So, I'm gonna just change something with raid calls. Whenever there's a mob that we need to focus on, I'm just gonna call it barrels right now. So we have 5 barrels in this fight, and they start on trash piles.
Nope.
Cala didn't appreciate me calling the cart in
Now he's developed Stockholm.
barrels.
Yeah,
and
I'm
everything
starting-
barrels.
I'm starting to become a barrel believer. Alright, the raid is split up Mozone Gig, so just be aware. Rest these
Yeah,
people up
I've
and let's...
been here the whole time. I thought we were going this way.
Well, people... Yeah.
I'm here with you. We'll just both. I'm a playing tank too, so we'll just both sit here until you show up.
That was the plan.
It won't let me res anybody.
Oh, I didn't.
May have to do single target res.
Res anyways. Stuff's dying, yay.
Right now it's dead.
We probably can go straight to the right instead of going to the left to get to him better.
Look both ways.
No.
No.
I love how, like, certain people in the group have become essentially the mom figures of, like, look both ways, everyone.
Now hold hands.
Even Mozo did it earlier, I think.
I just run into traffic.
There he is.
Bro,
Yeah.
Cala, you see the ping?
You don't
Pops
need
Raleigh
ping.
pops up.
Alright, so I did not
probably
make
wanna lust
a...
this.
Yeah, let's lust it. I did not make a roster for this boss. I do need to get Moo back in, so
You missed it
let
up?
me think this through. If you're okay sitting out, that would be okay. Actually, Shadow's such a good one on this fight,
Is it though, considering Boomkin?
Well, he'd be
Yeah, what
healing.
Boomkin?
Doesn't bother me either way.
What Boomkin?
Fair.
We don't have a Boomkin where he's healing me. Do you actually want to be benched, Zap? If you want to be benched, then yeah, that's backing out.
He's been
Okay,
asking
yeah.
me for it for a while.
Alright. Zab will sit out this fight, and Moo will come in. any BOEs, or are we just chumps?
No.
Okay.
Do we still have one
Everybody
more to go?
outside, reset the dungeon.
Wait,
would
you
have
got
to
one?
wait
it works that
30
way, does it?
minutes.
You have to
would
wait
have
like
to
30 minutes or an hour or something.
No, I think the lieutenants are locked to 1 per character per week.
I mean, I'm sure all this little stuff does have a really small chance of getting BOEs. It's just. I don't
No,
really
they
wanna pull
eliminated
it
that
all.
chance.
Someone's
They
gonna
eliminated
die.
that
That's
chance
what
after week
everyone
1
says
because
every raid tier
no,
for the
no,
last like
no.
3
They made an official
expansions,
blue
and
to-
it's-
They made a blue post. They made a blue post
When
after week
have
1.
blue posts ever been correct?
I don't know. They come from Blizzard.
Blizzard don't know.
Alright, let's get Zab out, Muin.
Hey,
And
some of us are stuck back here. What happened?
sounds like a personal issue.
Where's the tanks?
What? Where are you guys? I'm at the boss now.
Mink is at boss.
Yeah,
We
let me know,
followed
Barry,
you,
if that happens.
And somebody pulled.
We
his-
were following and then got left behind.
I'm right now at 795. Oh,
Have
it
you
just
tried
dropped.
turning it off and
Oh,
turning it
of course,
back
as I say, it drops. Okay.
Well, if you're lagging extra hard,
Well, then no, I was at 800 ping for.
Oh my god, I got
the-
ran over because I was trying to find you guys.
800
We
800 ping
survived
for the
on
end
our
of that
own.
fight.
You know what? That's fine.
I almost did.
I'm gonna start live logging now, by the way, because I have a tool that's going to tell us when we miss scrap masters, when we miss bombs, when we hit crab bombs, and that's just going to help us diagnose issues throughout this fight. So,
Oh my god. I'm just.
He has an add-on to nerk on us.
well, it's not an add-on; it's a bot.
we maybe what is happening with this? Why are we doing this? I don't like it.
Points finger at Turd because I was following him.
I'm like
Going too
lingering
fast.
behind.
I've been
so-
jumping in other people's cars this whole time, and I keep getting led astray, and I'm getting.
Don't
Nobody
trust.
helps.
Hold on, let me start with this. If you have not downloaded the Northern Sky Week Aura, this is mandatory, even for tanks. It will break everything if everyone does not have the required Week Auras that are listed in the Wowhead Quick Link channel. And they are a must for this boss. This is not a boss where it's good to YOLO it.
I'm gonna go download that.
In raid chat.
Yeah, can someone post them in raid chat?
Specifically out of that pack, you're just talking about the assignment week aura, correct?
So there is the Northern Sky, like the core one, and then there's the Undermine one. And yeah, basically you need the assignment week aura for this
Okay,
boss.
yeah, because I use Liquid, but I disabled Liquid's assignments and got Northern Sky's assignment just for this.
Yep, that's perfectly fine. Everyone make sure that your week aura is updated as of today also.
It's
My
not
game
letting me
is really
download the one
stuttering.
from Cat.
Me neither.
If
Copy
you guys
the
go to
URL and type it into your.
if you guys go to the Wowhead Quick Link channel, it's under Raid Liberation of Undermine. There are links directly to the website there. The first 2 are required. Third one is kind of just if you want anchors, because we use these every tier right now, and it would mean that you don't have to reposition in the future. And then the last one's an add-on that just adds extra visuals. That's also optional.
Yeah, it won't let me even import it for some reason.
Are you going
my
directly to the
game.
website?
Yeah, I'm like the import string and everything. Try again.
I just did the import string and it worked for me a bit like earlier tonight.
It keeps my stupid client keeps dropping to like 2 frames per second, so it might just be pasting wrong.
I reloaded and I'm back down to normal ping.
We do love
Yeah,
normal
every
ping.
time I paste it, the game just freezes
No.
for like 5 seconds, and then nothing happens.
Literally, the end of the fight, I was when the things spawned, I was hitting them. They were at full HP. 30, like I feel like 20 seconds passes by, and they're at 0, and I've only casted 1 GCD. I was like, oh, okay, sounds good.
There we go. I had to reload. Now it works.
Just to be
Alright.
100% positive, we need Northern Sky database and functions and Northern Sky liberation of Undermine. Those two are
Yes.
just those two for the most
Yep.
part.
Yeah, those are the 2 required ones. I will be doing a weak core check soon.
I'm gonna reload real quick.
While everyone is doing this, I'll go over kind of what the job is while you guys are on the ball. So, fight is similar to Hero, kind of like every fight. When you're on the ball, you have a couple jobs. First of all, you're going to be assigned by the weak aura to go a certain direction / color. So, for example, we're going to start tanking over there, and there's going to be 4 arrows that appear on your screen, and you might get an arrow that's like on the far left side saying yellow. That means that you would go to the yellow area. That's where you are picking up all your trash, and that is where you are rolling over a Scrapmaster. So your goal is to get 4 small piles of trash or a couple of hyenas, get medium as fast as possible, and roll over your Scrapmaster. If you do not roll over your Scrapmaster, whoever that Scrapmaster is aiming at will get 1 shot. That is not good, even if you don't like that person. After that, just go into the boss or the bomb. The bombs are not going to be like hard assigned. Generally, if they're in your quadrant, you should be going for them, but they are everyone's responsibility, so everyone should be looking and making sure that they hit all the bombs before they go into the boss. And then, in general, when we're rolling into the boss, I want you guys rolling in from the outside of the boss. So if the boss is where he's at right now, I want you guys looping around and coming in from this direction into the boss. And that way, we can have everyone positioned towards the center, and that's a safe area. And away from the boss towards the wall is danger, and you'll get smushed. The other mythic change that you guys should have seen in the video is there's going to be some coils that spawn. Those coils are going to spawn on 3 random DPS and channel on you. That thing's going to hurt. You need to defensive in the second half of the channel on you, or you will die. There's no excuse not to use a defensive there. I have a script to run in Warcraft logs afterwards to see if people are popping defensives on that, so please do like a 3 count, 4 count in your head, then pop a big DR, because it ramps up in damage as it goes along. Tanks, go to the Stick Spunk Junker channel. And actually everyone, just go to the Stick Spunk Junker channel and just open up the raid plan. It's not a very like comprehensive raid plan, but it's kind of giving you an idea of where we're starting and kind of the rotation that we're doing. We will need a gate from star to the center for every pool.
I don't mean to interrupt, but you said that 3rd week aura automatically assigns positions for the other ones, right?
Yeah, so what you do is you download the 3rd week aura, and then you only adjust the positions of the 3rd week aura, and then every Northern Sky week aura that you ever download will adhere to those anchor positions. And you aren't interrupting. I mean, there's a lot of information that I'm going over right now. We're going to screw up a ton on this fight. To kind of give an idea of this, where this fight is at, a low pool count on this would be 55. That would be a really good, insanely low pool count fight. This is a 55 to 100 pool count boss in general.
What was Ovanax? Was it like in the 150s?
Ovanax was a 100 to 155 pool count boss. We were on track for about 120 pools. But roster boss.
Where are the weak auras again? In what channel?
They are in the Wowhead Quick channel. Also, I just realized we will need to give out rewards for killing Rook after raid, right?
You're paying our taxes?
There's a feast down. Everybody.
Rewards?
Yeah, we've done rewards in the past. When we kill a boss, we'll have everyone roll, and then we have a guild bank tab with a bunch of goodies in it that people can take out in the order of what they rolled.
Yeah, we need to do that.
Yeah, we can do that. Maybe right after break or something. Get some pulls in
Don't
first.
forget Moo.
Yep. Yeah. No, Moo. We'll get Zab back in for that, and then Moo's progged on it, so obviously he can be in for that.
Illarin, when we got to the boss,
This is weak aura check. Ready? If you have the weak auras. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, I was to say, when we got to Ovanax, I was playing Prop Paladin. We needed a Blood Decay, our second one. Bro, 1 week of absolute hell. Trust me. That thing, I was playing like 15 hours a day trying to gear it. for our next raid. Bro, I don't want to hear anything. Miranda, you complained the entire time because we kept running the same dungeon over and over and over until I got the piece I wanted. I said Cala to stop it.
So,
Never
Cala, just to be
forget
sure,
when you
we're
guys said
starting
we need
somewhere
a prop alley.
around
You're a
like
prop alley.
Oh,
I give
hold
you a
on.
prop alley,
Hold
and
on.
You're like, oh, can you come on your death knight?
Mozo, comes for a second. Owen had a question. Sorry.
So we're starting somewhere around circle, and then we're moving it to the middle, and then we're dragging it over to let's see, triangle. No, sorry.
No, so we're starting between triangle and star. So if you see where I have ball set 1, that's where we're starting on slide number 1. So we're starting roughly there. And then he's going to do his overdrive right after that, and we're going to bait the overdrive on star. And we're going to take the gateway to the center, and we're going to kind of bait burning trash around here. And then we'll position him right next to triangle, kind of to the left of it, and then you guys will do your rotation. Does that answer the question?
Yep.
And then the general rule of thumb is for the ball sets, we always want to be between 2 markers. So like we want to be here, we want to be here, we want to be here. And there's going to be 2 trash burns on the way. So the idea is that like we do the ball set here, we do a trash burn like here, we do another trash burn here, and then we get the boss to here before he does his next ball phase.
And I know on tabs the slide 3 it says tanks must clear all medium piles ahead of the boss path. So that means like where he is walking. Is that correct?
Yeah. So say that we are between triangle and diamond right now. Tanks through the weak aura are always going to be assigned diamond in that area. So basically, your goal as a tank is you're going to do your normal stuff. You're going to get your small balls. You're going to get or your small trash piles. You're going to get your scrap master, and then your goal is to pick up every single medium pile in this like next area here before you go into a bomb or the boss. And the idea behind that is if we clear the whole area, then we have room for the crab bombs to spawn in that area. If a trash pile is left behind, the crab bomb can't spawn on it. So basically you guys are cleaning an area for us to get super close crab bombs, and that way we can efficiently cleave them down. Everyone said that they have the weak aura, so I'm going to do a quick weak aura check, and then we'll just get some pulls in on this boss. It's going to be a repetition boss. Expect a lot of early wipes right now. Yeah. Get excited.
I'm so fucking excited right now.
Everyone double check your counts. I don't know if I said that yet.
You sound very excited.
I've never been more excited
I'm
for anything in my
so
entire life.
excited.
How was fixing the
Fucking awful, bro. Plan A, B, and C failed.
Ready, check, purple.
All the plans failed.
Have you tried Plan D?
Plan D worked.
Okay, sick. Is that just buy a new house?
No, Plan D was replaced pretty much the entire pipe.
Well, you said that you were moving to San Diego, so I thought that Plan D was
Oh
just
yeah,
okay.
that's
I'm done with
happening.
this.
Though.
I'm
I
moving
just need this to hold until I'm out of this fucking place.
Shinny, you're moving to San Diego?
Yeah.
Bro, I'm gonna come to San Diego and beat the crap out of you.
This is Lust on Pull. We're just kind of getting used to the boss right now. Just focus on kind of like testing things out. By the way, when you roll over a scrap master and you then smash your ball into something, you are responsible for kicking that scrap master as the person that picked it up. Loose spread. What is your details name, turd?
It's turd.
Alright, look at your weak aura. Look where you're going, and get these crab bombs down. Make sure that you get your small piles, and then get your scrap master.
Okay, that was super confusing. It told me to go to triangle, and then it was pointing downwards?
Yeah, so it's basically that. I'll explain it after. Just continue going for now.
You have one on the.
Alright, we're gonna have overdrive. Nice job picking up the scrap master. Wait, did Mood actually scrap thing? I don't know. Get this. Okay, we missed a crab bomb. Yeah, that's. Sorry, me getting used to this fight also. So he's gonna overdrive here. We're all gonna run to triangle during this, or not triangle, to star during this. So don't burn trash on your way over. We're just gonna run to star. We're gonna be gating right when he finishes here. And okay, so everyone would be on star, and that would not be a danger gate there. We're wiping it up for now.
I saw him start to go, and I was like, nope, and I didn't take the gate just in time.
An easy way to understand the weak aura, if you're standing in the middle of the room, the arrows there, they're gonna be colored, but all you gotta understand is if it's the far left, it's gonna be on star. If it's the far right, it's gonna be on the triangle.
Yeah. So here I can just. Or go ahead.
No, I get it now because like as a tank though, I'm looking the other direction, so it doesn't adjust to tank whatchamacallit,
Well, he said
orientation.
tanks
I
always
guess.
go where the boss is gonna be going.
Yeah, but, so for you it should be easy, but everyone just quickly tune into my stream just because I think it's a learning experience for everyone as we see the weak aura here. So just quickly tune in. I'll kind of show what Quandrel was. Not Quandrel. Sorry. I'm so sorry.
Canadian number 3.
What?
That's fucking insulting, man.
Yeah, dude.
What Belly was talking about. Okay, so.
The weak
just
aura.
Yeah. So. I'll answer that question in a second. Okay, so everyone just quickly tune in. I'll do this without pulling the boss. So when you get a ball, you're going to have a weak aura like this. So say that the boss is in front of me. There's going to be 4 arrows just like this, and it's going to give a color for the direction that you are going. So say that I'm a tank. I'm going to be facing the boss from the center. It's going to say purple on this arrow here. Basically means you're going there. You could get green. Basically means you're going that quadrant. If you get the middle ones, it means that you're going far back. The idea is that if you're facing the boss from the center, it's pointing the general direction that you're going, assuming that the boss is like right here, basically pointing to diamond, pointing to triangle, pointing to circle back there, pointing to star. I'm not pulling the boss. Any questions on how that assignment works?
But Cala, I'll tell you right now, the tank is reversed. Like even though, so like you have to go the other direction. So even though it comes from direction, you have to go the other.
Yeah. So for you guys, obviously you guys have a standard direction, so it's kind of more important for the other people. If you are not a tank, you are never getting this arrow right here. If you get this arrow and you're not a tank, we're probably in trouble. Yeah.
Never mind, I figured it out.
If there's no bomb in your area, no one else should be coming in to get the bomb.
So you're saying you can't just run the trash ball into the boss?
That area, correct? Like there's no other direction that tank is going.
The tank is always going the same direction. I got a question about bombs. So if the bomb is in your quadrant, you should be prioritizing that bomb. But in general, if you see a bomb up in a different quadrant, I'd rather people go to try to get that bomb than to have it go off, if that makes sense. So that was the question. My answer is basically everyone's going for the bombs, but in general, it should be the quadrant's responsibility.
Alright, you're like inches away from pulling that boss.
Okay, so Moo got recycled there, so that means that someone did not pick up their Scrap Master. So Solex, you missed your Scrap Master there. Kat and Illurin, you guys hit the boss with the small ball, so just making sure that we're doing balls correctly. Or it says small ball.
I'll make sure to do it correctly. The weak guard just got me all twisted.
Yeah, no. So again, this is just a log analyzing tool that is telling me what's missed. So, okay, so you picked up one, but did you pick up your quadrants? I guess would be the thing then.
I don't know. What do I listen to? Because DBM said move to diamond, and I went to diamond.
We don't care about DBM for this. We're looking.
DBM completely.
Yeah, ignore DBM. We're only listening to Northern Sky.
Does that mean I should turn off bigwigs?
Probably.
I mean, you can have bigwigs on as long. You can just turn off the assignments for bigwigs and DBM, kind of like we did for Overnax.
I'll have to check that out after.
I may have to figure out how to do that during break.
And by the way, me calling people out early on is not me going, oh, you're doing that. It's me just kind of saying, here's what went wrong. And like in Solix's case, is like I picked up a Scrap Master, so now we can go, okay, you were in the wrong area possibly. That's the only reason I'm calling out names right now. Not to make people feel bad.
I thought we'd do better when we feel bad.
Okay, well, Miranda, get your dead body up. Be right, Miranda.
That's myself.
Make sure that we get our balls and Scrap Masters. There's less Scrap Masters in the first phase, so just be aware of that.
Okay, I got all my mediums though.
Make sure that we get these crab bombs down. They aren't going down fast enough right now. Nice job. And then we're gonna have overdrive soon. So during this overdrive, we'll roar and we'll move to star together, and we're all gonna stack on the gate. Everyone's tight on the gate here. Make sure that we're getting kicks, by the way. Get to star. Get to star and just have your gateway control shard ready to go. And gate out. So remember, we're burning some trash here, and then we're going to be going towards triangle after. So we're going to burn some trash in about 5 seconds, then we'll move towards triangle. We're just getting used to the positioning right now. Alright, and you guys can move him now because he already burnt his trash. Perfect, I like that movement right there. Bit further up. Perfect, I like that.
So Kelly, see how there's like 3 trash piles behind us?
Yes.
Burn them because there's bombs on them? Is that going to be an issue for the future?
No. Make sure that we get these crab bombshells down. Everyone's hard focusing on the crab bombshells, please. We have some that are to the left right now. We have some bombshells that were not DPS'd off the pile, so we do need everyone turning on those every time. I know that this is a mess of a pool. We're still kind of just learning the motions of the fight, if that makes sense.
Alright, I didn't get the map thing that pointed which direction to go when I got a ball.
Do you have the weak aura?
Yeah, I downloaded the 3 that you said to get.
Let me check.
Wouldn't I show up not on the weak aura check if that was the case?
Yeah, I'll do another check right now.
I also have a question.
Yes.
Yeah,
it's just the arrows.
Can we pick up the Scrap Masters with a small ball, or do we need to be a certain size?
Medium.
You need to be medium, so you get either 3 hyenas in a small trash pile or 4 small trash piles, and then you pick up your Scrap Master. The first phase is Scrap Master. There's only going to be 1 or 2 in the first phase, but after that it's going to be like 4 every time, so everyone's picking one up. So in that pool, obviously, Shinny, you know you missed your Scrap Master gig, missed one, and then we had some balls expire.
I grabbed my Scrap Master, I just didn't get to a large size ball.
Okay, it says that you missed it. It might have been the wrong quad. I'll check the thing. It might be off, so.
How detrimental is it for somebody to be in your quadrant? Like, should I kick them out?
In general, we want to correct that early on because there is limited trash and we want to make sure that everyone can get big. The quadrants help make sure that we have all the Scrap Masters covered. Can I get another res? Sorry. And all the, everyone can get big enough in time. That's the idea behind the quadrants.
Really, I just don't think I knew what I was, which symbol I was looking at, so I think I probably got it. Yeah. I understand now.
So everyone should be checking and making sure that they know what direction that they're going each time. The arrows make it pretty easy to kind of have a general direction.
I mean, I would
yeah,
say
so
worry
just
more about the marker, less about the arrows. The arrows
yeah,
are
more
confusing people, but we have the markers right.
Yeah, no, that's actually a great point. The marker is always going to be correct no matter what, so if you get confused, look for your color.
Was there a feast?
There was not, but do we need one right now?
There was
a while ago.
16 minutes ago.
Oh.
Oh, I missed it then. I'm just not gonna run with food buff. We're just.
Yeah, right now we're learning, so. Like, this is a lot of trial and error, a lot of, like, small mistakes, just kind of figuring out the fight.
Everybody has to do everything to understand it.
I've caused a headache for Zab. We spread. Alright, make sure that we turn on crab bombs here. I want them down faster. We have 3 crab bombs up. We can grip them under the box once they come loose, if we want to. Especially the ones that are far out.
I feel like
Nice
other
job.
bombs came into my quadrant and I couldn't pick up trash.
Yeah, so that's just going to be kind of something that we're getting used to in general. Alright, get ready to roar to star. Cat died to power coils, and then Ari got recycled.
Oh, I was about to see what I died to, but I instead.
Yeah, you got recycled, not your fault. Okay, we're gonna be roaring to start in a second. Roar to start. Alright, spread away from trash. And then once he does his burn, you guys move. Alright, make sure that we get all these crab bombs handled. We have some way out right now.
Yeah, I'm just not getting the arrow.
We'll look into that during break. There is someone in my quadrant. If you are in circle right now, you should not be there.
I don't have a marker either.
Make sure that you kick your scrap masters after you... yeah, we had a bomb go off.
So, just to be sure, if I got the second to the right one, I would be in Diamond Quadrant area, right? Like
For the first one, yes. If you got the second, it also gives the color on the thing.
Yeah,
there.
so it gave me purple. Okay.
Gig,
So yeah, there was like a couple people rolling around
I'm
in there, and I
missing one of
couldn't pick up anything.
Yeah, pretty simple for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
I give you the huge marker on the screen first. Look for that. You got like 5 seconds to look for it. And then start seeing,
And
you
it's
know, where
color.
the,
I didn't notice it was color coded.
Yeah, check the quadrant and start seeing the pad you want to take, like small piles.
I was in my
Where you wanna
right
pick
quadrant, but there were other people in it who sucked up all the trash, so I had to leave.
At the weak right here,
should
you have like a medium ball, big ball too. Pretty even.
Yeah, like right now, this is literally just everyone getting used to it. Like these first pools are really going to just feel like a cluster, and that's the nature of this because everyone's getting their balls and getting used to it. One note there is we're doing good with kind of like general positioning, but I want the boss pulled deeper up north after we burn those trash piles because we did get some crabs kind of spawning super towards the center.
He stops the cast, so we're pulling him as far as we can.
Yeah, so I guess we'll kind of have to play around with that a bit and see what we can do there. It'll kind of be some prog there to kind of see what is possible.
Watch out.
So Barry, you missed your Scrapmaster in the first area. That's how Ari got recycled. And then we just had a ball expire and another Scrapmaster missed. So again, be really conscious on what color you're being assigned to and make sure that you're gathering around that color first. If you get assigned an arrow, just get off the boss altogether, orient yourself, and point yourself towards where you're going to be going. Balls do the most of the damage on this boss anyway, so do 2% of the damage each time that you hit the boss with a big ball. Orient yourself on balls now. Figure out where you're going. And get these crab bombs down. Everyone's turning on crab bombs if you aren't on a ball right now. Make sure that we get that big bomb. And someone just went right into crab bomb. Remember, we're trying to loop around the back of the boss. So someone just did a great job looping around the back of the boss there. And that one right there, also really nice job going around the back of the boss. That's the direction that we want to go into when we're driving into the boss.
And don't run over your friends that way too.
Yeah, we don't run over friends, and also it allows us to keep crab bombs towards the front of the boss, and it gives you guys a safe passage towards the back. Alright, let's go towards stars. Sorry, late call there. And then we're going to be gating in a second.
Sorry, I get it early, but...
No, I mean, it worked out fine. By the way, okay, looks like everyone just died to that crab bomb going off. So you guys can yoink him right when he finishes this channel. Probably maybe like how we move Reverb, like, yeah, just like that. I like that. And yeah, he's doing his demolish and then... Okay, I see what you mean.
Yeah, you can't get him there.
Yeah, no, like, you literally did everything you could there. So maybe we start him further up north, if that makes sense?
Yeah, we
After that base? Like, maybe we start him a bit more left on the first one, and then we go further up north for when we're doing after the overdrive.
So I have a Scrapmaster that was in my quadrant, but there's also a bomb in it. Do I just
Run into it? Yep,
Okay,
and then you
and
kick
he's-
your Scrapmaster.
Or
kick
eat it.
Yeah, you kick it. You have to interrupt it.
I can't interrupt it.
Okay, everyone needs... Yeah, well, she did roll over it, and then she hit the bomb. But then, once you run into either the boss or a bomb, you were responsible for kicking your own Scrapmaster.
What if I don't have a kick?
Can you pick one up?
I don't know if I can in my raid spec, but let me check.
The silence should work on it, right?
Would roar work? Because I don't think I can go
No.
into kick. Because I see people running in cap roar, but I can't go into my kick with the raid heal spec.
In that case, I'm going to say... You can call for help on your kick then. Go take a shit, Taco. We'll take a break in a minute anyways.
Because people are bringing Typhoon and in-cap roar. I think. Or maybe they're not.
I mean, my understanding is that everyone should be able to kick their own except for our Disc Priest. And he has a valid excuse for
And
never
that's
kicking.
probably, in-cap roar probably works then.
It does if
'Cause-
you're next to it.
Okay.
Okay, so it does work on Scrapmaster School.
Yeah, go do the bear smash.
Yeah,
one.
I didn't have in-cap roar, but I do now.
So we're going. No, I'm just going to quickly go over balls one more time. So remember, you have to get medium before you get your Scrapmaster. Then you pick up your Scrapmaster. Then you get big, and you either go into your into the bomb or the boss. Then you kick your Scrapmaster, and you just do your normal stuff from there. We're going to do one more pull, then we'll do break.
And there's a Scrapmaster in each zone?
There, at the beginning, no, but at the end, yes. After the overdrive, yes.
Okay. The overdrive's the big blue circle.
Yes, and I'm actually going to link a weak war that Solex just gave. People should get this. I'm putting it in the Sticks channel. It puts a big here sign above the Scrapmaster.
Oh,
That's
fire.
nice.
Over
So-
all of them or
Yeah.
just yours?
It's going to do it over all of them, but you can figure out which one is yours based off which one is close to your marker. We love that.
We're here.
Oh no, you cannot interrupt on the ball. Sorry, Yeah. Yeah, I am very knowledgeable in this topic, Turd. Thank you for your wonderful observation. Watch your positioning, everyone.
I
Do
have,
not pull the boss. There are people that are close to the boss that should move. Like,
Can I have cookies, please?
I think Taco's fighting for fighting for their life right now.
Well, there's
We
two
do
warlocks
have
here.
another
One's
warlock. I'm
lazy.
just saying.
Do we though?
Not
I've never
really.
seen them place cookies. I don't know.
Don't you guys like putting cookies down? Because if you do, you get healed every time we use them. Makes you live longer. I use them to heal a lot.
That means I have to rely on other people.
No, you don't. You don't
And
rely on them at all. It's just extra heals.
I don't know if you know this.
Okay, you need to stop talking because you're lagging like hell right now.
You sound like a robot.
It's because I am a robot.
No, if you were a robot, you'd be playing better.
We're gonna just let Taco die and hope that he doesn't get a ball. So we're gonna do one more ready check and get one more pull in before break, and then we'll take a break and then we'll do rewards and then we'll get back to pulling.
I could trick
During
Taco on
break or
full,
after
and then he
break?
definitely won't get a ball.
We'll do all the rolling after
kill
break. Okay, looks like we're not rolling now, Shinny.
That roll doesn't count
He had his
anyway.
ball-
We're just
he had
gonna
his
ignore
ball
it.
away.
Saw what you did there, Mozo.
I didn't. I most definitely did not. Everyone make sure you comment on Taco's DPS after this pull, by the way. Blue spread. Oh dang it, he's back. Now he's going to catch up.
Could you just stand on him with all the mechanics?
That is an option. Everyone
skull
turn
of
on
shame?
crab bumps. The skull of shame. Yeah. Everyone turn on crab bumps. We still have a crab bomb to the back right of the boss. Needs a lot of help. And let's get that gripped under the boss.
There's people on my side again.
Yeah, someone was on my side too.
And they
There's
took all my stuff.
Hold on, we can fix that after the pull. Scrap masters need to be kicked.
But me this time. Might be next time though.
We're gonna roar to Star in a second. Get these scrap masters down, please kick them. Alright, get to Star. We have a gateway down. Yep. That's a bit cursed. So again, we need to be in the proper area, otherwise we don't bait that properly every time. I think that, yeah, this is a good starting position, and then we'll drag them up north and... Yeah. Alright. Yeah, I think that should work out fine. Yeah, that's actually really nice. Turn on crab bombs. Turn on crab bombs, everyone, please. Actually, not please. Do turn on crab bombs. There is no choice, otherwise we die. So
I tried to turn it and it wouldn't let me turn those.
Alright. So, does anyone not understand how their color assignment works? Because we have a lot of trash piles getting left up, and people are not going to their proper quadrants. So I feel like there's no reason for them to leave their quadrant if there's plenty of trash piles up in them.
I feel like I did mine right just now. That was the first time I had it. I was in purple.
So, I really want to clarify, this is not normal, this is not heroic. We do have assignments for a reason. So, the moment that you get assigned and the weak core is like,
Oh wait, the first one...
Hold on. The moment you get assigned and you get assigned a color, turn away from the boss. Point yourself towards the direction that you're going, and you're beelining for your marker, and then you can gather trash. Alright, what were you going to say?
How many balls was that? Was that 2?
4. We get 4 total.
Yeah,
I mean that we did already.
Oh, we did 2 that time.
Okay, so I was in purple too. So if Turd also got assigned purple, that's 3 people assigned purple.
I had purple and the downward
I was in
to
the
the right
first one.
pointing arrow.
It was, I don't know.
Did it tell you purple? Like,
hold on.
Yeah, at the top of my screen, it was 3 purple diamonds, and then the arrows were next to me.
Okay. I will be looking into this after break. We're going to take a break for now. I have a couple things that we can do to troubleshoot here, but yeah.
Can I say something just real quick? The bars on the left side that assign people had 4 people with 4 quadrants. So if you ignore the middle one and just go off the bar, it should be fine.
Makes me wonder, did people disable their DBM on this also?
I was gonna say, I think DBM is messing with it, because it says in chat, Monkwack says green, then Monkwack says purple.
So that is what we're going to be doing after break, but for now we're on break, so I'm not making people do that. But yeah, that was going to be the troubleshooting. I'm going to be checking everyone's version, and then we're going to be disabling DBM and bigwigs.
Because mine said purple and Turd said orange, so if he... in raid chat?
You don't listen to the thing.
Then Ari says purple.
Yeah, so we each count down from 3 to 1 with a symbol, and then we also start yelling a different symbol in between it over and over.
I just turned off my DBM.
If you guys scroll up, it puts it in raid chat where people should be going. It puts it in raid chat once. Those are your assignments.
And Moza, Monkwick, Maddie, Finn on that one.
Yeah,
So
that one is the right one.
it should have been Turd on circle there. So Turd, you have something wrong. It should have been Azuna on diamond. She did get assigned diamond. It should have been Ari on star. It should have been Ilwern on triangle. So Ilwern, obviously, was correct because he always gets that.
Okay. I just wanted to be sure I
Wait,
wasn't
on
reading it wrong.
the 1021, right? There's a 2 diamonds over there. 2 purple over there, I mean.
21?
1021.
I can't scroll up that fast. Can you screenshot?
It was Ari's DBM posting.
Yeah, because DBM is giving people a different, like DBM
Yeah,
is telling
so-
people a
Yeah.
different assignment. So just disable
w-
DBM.
Yeah, we have an easy solution. So we'll just have everyone disable their sticks, DBMs, and big wigs after break.
Oh. None of that.
Keeping undermine clean, yeah, since I can't recall.
Yeah.
Just go to add-on disable the DBM, right?
Yeah, Silix also has this stream running that I'm gonna be VOD reviewing after this to help kind of troubleshoot. By the way, Silix, that tool that I was talking about has been working. I'm not entirely sure how accurate it is, but it is telling me when Scrapmasters get missed in, like what quadrant it thinks it's in and all that.
That's good to know. If in DBM, there's the first thing if you go to 6, it's called sorted. That's the ball. You just turn off the announce. Like make sure set icons are off and turn off the announce, and it won't announce you and say go to whatever color, and then the weak aura was telling you something else.
Yes, for example, mine yelled triangle, my DBM did, but my weak aura was purple diamond thingy. And the chat is super confusing if you scroll way up. We're all yelling different shit.
Yeah, so I'll kind of just make a general rule where if we have like something going wrong during a pool, we're probably just going to say let's solve it after a pool, and that way we can kind of keep the pool as productive as possible during it, if that makes sense. Just because there's too many problems to solve like mid-pool, so we can just say after pool, this person was in my quadrant, and we can look into why. Gig, did you ever start getting your weak auras, or did you re-download it, or? He might be away. Yeah, no, DBM doesn't affect the weak aura's logic. The weak aura is correct, Turd, right now. Like, the weak aura is assigned to 4 different people every single time, according to what I can see on my end.
Yeah, it's just weird that we all showed purple.
Is anyone running AVG antivirus? If anyone's still here.
I used to. Do you need help with it, or is it something else?
I was just gonna ask if whoever had it, if they could do a quick scan on their computer real quick, because something flagged after I downloaded the weak aura, and I don't know where it came from.
Man, I love bosses that are based on weak auras. This is such a fun experience.
Yeah. 50% of the fight is just troubleshooting weak aura issues.
I mean, to be fair, this weak aura isn't as bad as Ovinax. It's really just saying you're going this general direction, and that way we don't have to parse it out naturally, but yeah.
I think I might be the minority. I really enjoyed progging Ovinax. I wished we could have kept going.
I think, well, I know that we would have killed the boss. I think that was a poorly designed boss. I think that any boss that was not killed by any guild without a DK or Vengeance Demon Hunter, usually at least 2 of those on their first kill, was a really bad boss.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think if they added a mechanic in the fight where like groups could like get the ads all together without groups, I think it could have been a great fight.
I think I just liked it because my class was insane on that fight.
Caustic Splatter.
So OP.
I wonder if I can blanket disable. They need to start adding blanket disables for DBM for raid lead controls.
What the heck? This is weird.
I don't remember where to go to disable the different things for.
You are intending to
DBM.
stream your desktop, Cat? Just double checking.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, look at the... There is nothing in quarantine.
That is odd.
You said something flagged as soon as you downloaded the weak aura.
Yeah, my computer stuttered. I don't know if it was just a coincidence or what.
I mean, your antivirus might have just not liked a certain code in the weak aura. A lot of those are kind of invasive, but I wouldn't sweat it too much.
Well, and it's saying the file path is the task scheduler. Like Windows task scheduler.
Maybe it didn't flag something from the weak aura then?
I don't know. It seemed like an odd coincidence. I was asking if somebody else had it, if they could just do a quick scan, because if it was a
Yeah.
problem with that, it should catch it on somebody else's machine too.
I used to, but I kind of just stopped paying for it because I really don't download anything that's not from Steam usually.
What? I didn't even download anything. I copied the import stream.
I would be extremely surprised if there was anything in any weak aura package that could do much malicious, like, things to your computer in general.
This is ready check to see who's back.
You already did a quick scan, I assume, and it came back clean.
I haven't because it has a pop-up saying scan my PC, and yet AVG does not have anything in quarantine, and so I don't want to go clicking that button because I'm questioning if that's a legitimate pop-up.
Oh, I get what you're
Cat,
saying.
are you present? Mozo, Monkwak, Miranda.
I'm here, but I'm not logged in the game. Was breakup?
Clicked it. What the heck?
Can you just task manager the pop-up maybe? You should be able to view the file path from there in properties.
Doing another ready check.
Shinny.
What's up?
Send me the song.
I sent it to you. Do you
I
need
can't
the
open the link. I can't open the link. Just send it to what the song's called.
Oh,
Or
I got
send it in DMs.
Here, I'll send you the whole album.
Appreciate it. About the. Is that what you do? Just listen to
Yeah,
EDM and techno music?
yeah, it's dubstep usually.
If you can log in a minute, I don't know what you're checking, but
Yeah, is it Discord going through?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, sorry. I can't see what time's left on break because I closed it because it won't let me view it behind. Wow.
yeah, we have ended break.
All right, sorry.
No, you're good.
I'll be back in a sec.
Gonna do one more ready check because people are still away.
I'm not here.
I don't want to click it again.
Guys, respectfully, I'm really trying to get us rolling here.
No, we're good.
Why be respectful?
We're gonna quickly do the rules for killing sticks, or not sticks, Rick, just because I want to get that out of the way. So if you guys get off the guild bank, get off Monk, you're on top of it.
That can take a long time.
Okay, we can do it after it. I wanted to get a bit more prep done, and that would have given me a bit more time because I wasn't expecting
If
to be
you
here
want
this
to
early.
do prep,
We can just go into the boss and do it at the end. Everyone go into your DBM, go into your bigwigs, disable stick spunk junker. It's going to cause issues if we keep them
If I
enabled
turn
to
off
fight.
the whole DBN, that should fine, right?
I mean, if you turn off all of DBM, that also works, but you can also just go in and turn off sticks specifically.
Oh, okay. I just turn it off, the whole DBN.
I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea how to do that.
I just turned off all of it.
I mean, you could just
Are
go
you
to
on- just-
add-ons and
Go
just disable it.
Yeah,
while we're
go
doing
to
this
add-on,
fight.
disable the DBN 4.
Shini, are you on Are you on DBM or
DBM.
Go to /DBM. Go to raids. Click on Liberation to Undermine. Click on Stick Spunk Junker, and then at the very top it says Enable Stick Spunk Junker. Just unclick that.
Thank you.
Yep.
You think we should disable the whole module for the boss?
You can disable the whole module. You can disable the
Okay.
sorting.
So
Just-
Is it okay if I just disable the entire add-on for bigwigs?
If you guys want to do that, you definitely can. There's no compatibility needed for the weak auras to work, and it's just causing confusion.
So the stuff coming into chat was from DBM or Bigwigs then, or was that from the weak aura?
Some of it
Weak
was
Aura from the weak
from
aura.
the bigwigs, some of it was from the weak aura.
Okay.
But I think whatever it says in raid chat is what the weak aura is doing.
Okay.
I'm gonna drop a cauldron. Everyone, make sure that you only take 2 of the blast squeeze and then 4 of the potion.
Are we gonna drop another feast? If not, I'll start eating my own food. I didn't want to do it when we were just wiping that early.
If we wait just a little bit longer,
It's
I can
funny.
drop it'll last
Drop one in
this.
15 minutes.
Hey, Shuni?
Stop.
It's funny that you listen to EDM music, bro. I listen to like heavy rock.
I listen to that too.
Yeah, bro. I have Cala at like 200%, and I just blast my music, and that's it.
Yeah, I listen to a little bit of everything, but mostly E EDM. That song Lock In.
Is that a full time?
Yes. Alright. Focus on the next couple pulls. It's just getting to your proper quadrants and rolling balls correctly. That's really the majority of this fight. Actually, I guess it's the whole fight. Fred? Oh, I need to re-enable my DBM. This was bad. I don't have timers.
Yeah, I kind of regret it too.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to disable the rolling or the sorting.
Yeah, just
But-
the one mechanic.
Yeah. On the right side, I know where I'm going with my weak aura. Make sure that we're getting the crabs killed. And then go into the boss from behind. Got 6 seconds to go into boss. Make sure that we're getting our kicks on Scrap Masters. That was a good set there. I actually like this boss positioning, moving him. Actually, we're going to be... Yeah, I guess burning here is fine. Yeah, actually, I like that a lot. Good adjustment. Alright, stack on the gate. Once your fire circle disappears, stack on the gate. Preferably not in a blue circle. What got you guys? Okay, just missed the gate.
I mean, I didn't like that. I died to damage from the circle.
Yeah, would it be okay to have a barrier there?
We don't have a cooldown this time, but probably.
Do we need a barrier there is the thing? Make sure that we get crab bombs.
Don't stand in the swirlies.
Because the only time that I have seen people die there is due to the swirlies. We do end up low out of there, but I don't... Oh.
I think the crab got hit.
Yes, indeed. I'm good. I will say, really nice job getting the crab bombs off the trash piles there. I love that tank movement. Let's keep that. And everyone point and laugh at the person that did the crab bomb. I'm not going to name, but they did call themselves out in my whispers. But
I was gonna ask
So the
if it
tank
was
goes-
me because my Scrap Master
Oh, no.
was right next to one and I wasn't sure if I nicked it.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna reload.
Actually, that's
So the
a...
tank stays close to the boss in green the whole time?
For the first
For the-
two, yes.
Yeah, until we start moving around, then the tank is always in the counter or the clockwise way of where we're going. So it would be purple next.
On the right side, I know that my call-out bot is working because it did indeed say that you were the one that hit the bombshell. But yeah, so one thing that I forgot to talk about, and they did talk about this in the video, is if you're ever in like a tight position and you need to like dodge or just take a quick breather, you can just turn your ball into the wall, and it gives you a second to either get a better turning radius or not running to a crab bomb or something like that.
I just panic and go in a circle until I'm clear.
Yeah, we're gonna see some panic circles around the big bombs at some point where someone just doesn't realize that the turn radius of the ball will not let them turn into the bomb. I put another weak aura. I know that we have the purple arrow weak aura, but there's another weak aura in the Styx channel that puts a avoid sign on the crabs if you need a more obvious marker for that. I know that it's a chaotic fight, a lot to see. Alright, get ready to orient yourself. Get these crab bombshells handled.
Oh, sorry, I lost mine.
Okay, we're gonna need help cleaning up the triangle quadrant. If a big ball can kind of just pick up some trash piles before they go into the boss. Make sure that we get the bomb next to the boss also, that's still up. It's near star marker. Nice job. Alright, we're probably going to get some pretty cursed crab bombs in the second set, but we know what went wrong. It can be adjusted in the future, so... Make sure, yeah, kick in the back. Make sure that when you run into a bomb or the boss, you kick your Scrap Master immediately, and then move on. Alright, to start. I'm going to watch people's health here. Yeah, I think that we're fine without a barrier here. We still have his Grab Master up. Yeah, that was... Was that boss positioning that put that fire there, or did we...
We burnt it.
Okay, we burnt it naturally. Okay, that's an easy adjust then.
No, we ban. I ban it.
We're gonna need some hard turns onto these crab bombs. If you are not on a ball, you are putting all your damage into these crab bombs right now. Get them loose. We have some.
Oh my god.
That. Not what I meant by getting them loose, but that worked.
I'm dead.
Yeah, that
Oh,
turn radius is rough.
Oh, everybody's dead.
I actually just realized emotes are telling us what people are crashing into also. I think that's probably the week we're doing that, but Sulex crashed into Dune Explosive, Ari into Stick Spunk Junker. That's pretty cool. Are people's assignments working better for them now, though?
Yeah, I think so.
It's working. My Scrap Master is always spawning next to a crab, though.
Yeah, that's just going to take some finagling and getting used to. We can't,
I'll
that...
just wait to pick it up until the crab is gone.
Yeah, I think you have like
It's just too
14 seconds to pick it up, so... I mean, everyone should be turning on them. Yeah, I would highly suggest also downloading the Void Week Aura. I know that you saw the crab bomb there, but it is so much easier to see than the purple arrows over the crabs on this fight. Yeah, no, like I said, it's going to take us like 50 pulls just for people to even get used to being on the balls, because RNG is just wild in this fight. Also, I apologize for the weak aura bombardment, but there are so many things that can go wrong in this fight, and weak auras just help.
I didn't roll, Kyan. You're accusing the wrong druid.
Was it the other druid? Oh my goodness. I was
Are you
about to
yelling
roll
at
on
her?
my hyena
Yeah,
and she...
It wasn't me.
Okay, hyenas do not belong to a specific person.
What?
They are in my quarter. Someone come to my quarter, roll them all.
There's a feast down. Everybody eat it.
I
Was it
don't
you,
want to
Brenda?
eat it. Was it you?
Cala, the guild master said to eat it. Eat it.
I'm doing a coup, so you know, do I have to listen to them if I'm doing the coup? There's no consequences.
The consequences.
Also,
you get the
Taco,
kill.
Demo
Oh,
is
no.
just crushing it.
Shinny, eat your food.
Might be my favorite fight now.
Yes, you should be
Thank
eating
you.
your fruits and veggies.
I'm ready in a sec. I'm eating.
Okay, I'm enabling my DBM again
You-
because this
you
is
see
just
my boss
I
really
had to
Ma'am?
turn it on because
I'm out here.
I need the timers to know when to ramp.
Oh shit, I'm reloading.
Oh, we'll
But
see
Big
you when you
Bit
get in here.
doesn't seem as offensive as DBM.
Yeah. Right now, again, like these pulls are all going to be early pulls, and we're again just getting used to the first set of balls and second set of balls early. You want to feel like a mess. Can we get to less though once the turret gets back? Get ready to orient yourselves. Orient yourselves now. Get these grab bombs handled. We can grip them under the boss. Beautiful.
There's still one over here.
Yep.
I want to grip.
Yeah, no, sometimes it won't. Remember, we're trying to hook around the back of the boss with the balls when we get them. I'm going to yell at Taco for doing that because I think it was his translog. Like he said the first time he gets the balls, I'm yelling at him.
He almost killed me too.
Good. Actually, keep it up and then Taco. Do it again.
Thank you.
Alright, we're going towards Star. You don't have to be directly on the gate, you can just kind of hang out near it and then step in last second. There was a swirly right on the end of that, that's unfortunate. our area. Alright, everyone turn on crab bombs here. I want to see these pop off super fast. We have a bomb right next to the boss, so we need to clear. We have two more crab bombs on piles, and then we need to get them under the boss and kill them. Watch them as you come in, balls. Yeah, we ate a crab bomb there. They aren't going down as fast as it looked like. They definitely are not getting off the track fast.
Yeah,
so
need
they
to
get
swap to them immediately to get them off.
Yeah, so melee, get off the boss. Charge out there, whack a crab bomb before the fires come out. There's plenty of time to do it. And then once you get aggro of it, just run under the boss and they'll all be grouped up really nicely.
Something, I think it's a macro, but I thought I took it off my bar. It keeps triggering me into boomkin form right when I'm trying to heal, and it is really upsetting me. Happening over and over and over again.
I'm sorry to whoever I booped there. I was trying to avoid all the crab bombs and get to boss.
Yeah, so ideally we have the crab bombs popped off within 3 seconds, 3 to 4 seconds of them spawning. Everyone should have turned on them, popped them off, and then we're already starting to get them towards the boss. Needs to happen a lot faster, so that's something that people can work on when they're not on balls right now.
Maybe we call them crab barrels.
Yeah, everyone focus on the crab barrels. I need them down. This boss is not a DPS check, it's a crab barrel check. Just like Rik Reverb.
The weak word check is what it is.
I mean, the weak word is already solved. Now it's just people getting used to what they got to do on the balls and making sure that we
to the correct
hit the
zone,
crabs.
too.
Yeah. But the weak word seems solved. I'm not hearing any like double assignments.
Yeah, it's definitely better than it was before break.
Can we get mage buff for the 2 hunters and the rogue that don't have it?
I think what everyone should do after raid night tonight is go play Katamari for like 15 hours, and then we'll be set.
ENT for me. Oh, okay.
It's
no
free on
songs
Xbox
about
Game Pass right now.
No songs about explosives during this boss. Banned. Banned. We spread. And get ready to orient yourself. Let's get these crab bombs done fast.
Cat disconnect. I don't know if you can hear me, but my game froze.
Alright, everyone roll your balls over Cat and kill her.
He's
Oh wait,
already
she's already dead. Okay, in that case, good job. We still have some crabs under the boss. Roll into the boss, please. You guys are about to expire. I think you guys did expire. I'll check after.
I'm pretty sure I got
I got that.
Okay.
Our good old emote says they made it.
Alright, remember we're going to hang out near Star. You don't have to be directly on it. And then we'll gateway. Yeah, I think people are healthy enough there without a barrier. It was a good question, but I think that we can assign it somewhere else if we do
I've
assign
been
it.
trying to trank right before.
I've been watching that ever since Sim said, can we barrier there? Because I'm like, do we need to? Like, just watching every pull just to see. Alright, turn on crab bombs, everyone. Turn on them ASAP.
I've disabled.
I don't know.
I'm frozen? Like, I'm just running in place on my ball.
Alright, get these crab bombs under the boss if you can, if you have aggro under the boss. It's all good, we're just practicing we hit crab bombs anyways.
I don't understand what keeps turning me into boomkin form.
Just barely in the boss's hitbox.
Yes, so I guess the move there is take a couple steps away and face away. And, yeah.
I was trying to. I was a little hesitant because the way I had to go had multiple crab bombs, and I didn't want to hit one.
An observation though, I think a lot of people are sending their balls a little bit too early because the crab bomb. Like I know you're telling people to hook it from behind, but that's usually like when they're only about 50% there.
Yeah, no, I agree that they're coming in too early. People can spend more time out kind of clearing up trash if we aren't ready for them to come in yet. We also had a lot of people down, so the bombshells just won't die as fast when we have 3 people down. Also, Selex, I'm sorry to crush you, but no.
I have Does anyone else here use Plater?
Yeah.
I use Plater.
So in Plater, you can have specific mobs have a different color nameplate. So I set crab bombs to a specific color, and then I just know I just can glance at the boss, and if I see there's those color nameplates there, then I know it's not safe. And that's been pretty helpful.
I've just been using the weak ore that puts a giant purple circle or arrow over them.
Yeah, I have arrows on top of the scrap masters. I have avoid signs on the bombshells, and I have pretty colorful arrows telling me where to go. And changing Plater definitely works also. But the weak ores, if you don't have Plater, great solution and takes 2 seconds to download.
My issue is I have Plater set to stack nameplates. That way I can quickly click things to kick and whatnot. So it's not always directly where they are, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, we're just going to keep on pulling for now. Again, it's going to be a lot of pulls on this boss, so we're just getting used to the early phases. Boss damage is getting better as we go, though. In general, just at the points of the fight, we're doing more boss damage, so nice job there. Yeah, people are still getting recycled. We really do need to focus on getting scrap masters. In that phase, it said that Shinny missed one. And I'm just calling out names again, just so that people can kind of be aware for the future.
I definitely grabbed my scrap master that time. I saw him in the side of my ball and everything.
Okay, I'll check if this thing is doing it correctly, but everyone should be looking for scrap masters in their quadrant every single time. They should be pretty close to the markers in general.
Can we move it? Never mind.
We can ask after. Or move what?
Purple and orange are. I can't think right. No.
They're
that's not,
really far out for a reason.
Yeah,
that's the question.
It doesn't matter. No, I can't think straight. Why? It's always switching to Boomkin.
Orient yourself. Get these bombshells down.
It just froze again.
Nice job on these bombshells. We have 2 scrap masters still up. Please run over them. There's one by the boss. You need to be medium to run over a scrap master. Someone just got recycled. I apologize to Miranda.
Okay, I like looking at video guys.
Get Miranda up because I feel bad that she got recycled again. She keeps on getting recycled tonight.
Yeah, what's the TDS, Miranda?
We're gonna be going to start. Watch your health here. Get ready to orient yourselves close. Orient yourselves now. Look where you're going. Get these crab bombshells down. We can also kite the boss onto the bombshells. I saw that you doing it earlier and I thought that was a great move. Get these popped and get them under the boss. We have one towards the center. Range, get that down. Make sure we're rolling over scrap masters. We have 2 up still. 1 scrap master up. People got recycled. Okay. So, actually, here's something that I can address right now. People are consistently dying to prototype power coils. So that is the channel that is on a random DPS. are people popping their defensive in the second half of that channel currently? Yes or no? Like, just general question. If you have been getting that, are you popping a defensive in the second half of the channel on you? If
When I
you are not,
remember.
I'm popping it if I'm almost dead.
no. Every time,
Yeah.
no.
Usually
So,
I prop it when I'm below 50%.
no, so it's not below
50?
50%. So this is what you should do. Do a 5 count in your head, then you pop a giant DR every single time. There needs to be defensive every single time. It's not health based. It is going to ramp up in damage. By the time that you think you're going to die, it's too late to pop a defensive. Do count to 4. It's a 12-second channel. So most defensives are 8 seconds. Like if you have a DR, a lot of them are 8 seconds. Pop it 4 seconds in. You should be fine. Yours will also be looking out for you. If you don't pop a defensive, you're going to die. Doesn't matter. If you pop it too late, you're going to die.
That's the red arrow from the Scrapmasters, right?
No,
or the
that
red
is-
line.
No, the red line from the Scrap Masters is the recycle, which is going to one-shot you no matter what if people on the balls don't do their jobs.
Gotcha.
If you have a blue beam, a blue lightning beam going from a giant coil to you, you need to defensive 4 seconds into that.
Gotcha. I haven't seen that on me yet.
Yeah, so you don't need to pop it on the first couple ticks. It's going to tick every half second, and it's going to be ramping in damage as it goes. So take a couple ticks, then pop your defensive. There's no excuse not to use a defensive.
If I bump my ball into the quiet, would anything happen?
If you bump your ball into the coil, you're going to bumper car off of it. So be careful with that because you could bumper car into players, you could bumper car into crab bombs, you could bumper car
No, I
into
don't
another
bump
ball.
into the quiet, right? Okay.
There's nothing productive to do with bumping into a coil. It can only hurt you, really. So.
I'm ready.
So if you check off sorted in DBM, that will not mess with the balls, right? So you can still hear everything else that's targeting you. Maybe turn off rolling rubbish.
The spell that you are looking out for is this for defensiving. So basically, everyone take a look at that ability. Click on it. Dungeon Journal, really great place. So it's a 10-second thing. It's going to do 30% more damage every half a second. So it starts at 300k. Then it's going to do 30% more, then 30% more, then 30% more. So that's why you're popping defensive a couple seconds in every time.
For the priest, do you want me to use dispersion at that point? Like, how frequently am I going to get this? Back to back, or is it like one and done per fight?
It'll probably be at least
Or
two
just should I
times a
just
fight.
hope?
I guess that would be a desperate prayer and flash heal fade, unfortunately. And you could dispersion. I mean, I would try dispersioning and seeing if you get it later. You're kind of in a weird spot as a priest where that, yeah.
All right, I'll figure it out. I just didn't know if it was going to be rapid. I haven't got it yet.
Also, if you haven't gotten it yet, that kind of gives you an idea of how often you're going to get it because we get it every single time that we get balls. So, yeah,
Okay,
it
so it
kind of gives you a good
increases my-
indication. I think it goes on 2 people every time. It might be 3 people. Yeah, Cookie Moment also, you have health pots, but DRs are going to be what gets you through that for the most part.
Can we pull?
Sorry, I'm
No.
just handling something. But yeah, that's always defensive scenario, please. Actually, not please.
Do or
If you're
die.
doing it. Yeah. I need to stop saying please on things that are mandatory. Press your defensives.
Yeah, fucking put the defensive.
Hey, Cala, I'm sorry, my game just froze again.
Okay, it's fine. We'll go and continue anyways.
I'm sorry. I don't know what's
You're
going
fine.
on.
Do you have anything running in the background? Because it was fine before break, right?
It was literally fine, and then I downloaded the weak ore and I started having issues, and I don't know
If that weak specifically is causing you issues, then you can uninstall that one, because that one wasn't a mandatory one. So I would go ahead and uninstall that weak aura once you do get back in, and we'll see if that works.
The Northern Sky week aura?
No, you didn't. You were doing fine with the Northern Sky.
No, that was the one I had just downloaded, and then
You were fine before break, so we had the Northern Sky before break, did we not?
No, this popped up before break. It just, I couldn't see it behind my WoW. That's why I had to close it. Like, I could see the flashing symbol.
Yeah, I guess the issues came after break specifically is more where I was at, though.
I had a little bit of stuttering before, but I don't know.
Good job on that ball set there. Cat, you died. Bad job there.
Yeah, sorry, I couldn't
No.
move.
Yeah, you're fine. Towards star. Yeah, if you need to sit, you can. We can 19 man. I don't think that Zap's ready to come back in. I think he was stepping away. I'm not unsure.
I think he wants to sleep.
Position the boss a bit more to the right if we can. I know you can only take like 2 steps, but yeah. I guess. Yeah, that works. Always my right. We have a crab bomb towards the center range. Turn on that. Practice getting your scrap masters here. We have 2 more scrap masters up. Look for them. Get them. We have a bomb that needs to be hit. And yeah, we just aren't getting those bomb shows down fast enough.
Be a little more careful with your fire circles. Somebody ran around and burned like 3 different piles at once.
Yeah, so the idea is that we have like a solid, I don't know how many seconds, but a couple of seconds where we can have everyone hard turn on the crab bombs, the crab barrels, and there's no fire, so melee can even be hitting them during that time. And after that, they're popped off their trash piles, and we can get them into the boss from there and just AoE them down. If we don't pop them off fast, we can't AoE them down, and it just takes forever. Yeah, I don't know what would be causing you to have the bigger issues now. The Northern Sky is not a huge one. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
There was a new NVIDIA graphics update today too.
I don't have that on my ABG. Or not ABG, AMD.
Yeah, that'll definitely be something to kind of look into what's going on after raid. I guess we can do some testing if you want.
I'm honestly thinking I maybe just need to shut down and boot into safe mode.
That was not the right soundboard thing for that. I don't see where the joke
That's okay, that was
there.
perfect though. I don't know. She said she needs to shut down and reboot into safe mode. But
Oh. Yep. Okay. Cool.
don't think about it. Don't think about it.
Although my game has not stuttered since I disabled.
If you get a ball, let me know. Get ready to orient yourself in 5 seconds. Orient yourselves now. Figure out where you're going. Get these crab bombs handled. Get them under the box. Nice job. There's a bomb right next to the boss that needs to be handled. Right next to the boss that needs to be handled. Beautiful. And into the boss. Nice job. Maddie, you can probably onk here and we'll just get you some more prob. Yeah, remember we're trying to go in through the back. Alright, we're moving towards start after this burn. Don't burn trash. Don't burn trash. Right, away from track path. Alright, get ready to hard turn on crab bombs. I need everyone hard turning. B-res mode. Oh wait, just run your ball into boss Illurin. Run your ball into boss Illurin. We're hard focusing crab bombs right now. I know that Illurin's going to be in big danger. Watch his health. Or unless Mozo took double tank debuff, that could have been what happened.
Oh, I did.
Crab got hit.
Okay. I will say, one thing I would love to highlight on that pool, those crab bombs popped off very fast. Really nice job there.
I forgot the tank debuff came out there. I was too worried about. I was trying to reposition him to the right. That was my bad.
So, really nice job popping off crab bombs there. The big thing that we can improve on that pool, obviously other than like the individual things, is as a group we can get better at making sure that we're entering into the boss from the outside of the arena. So when you're coming in, come around along the edge and then swing into the boss last second from the edge, not from the center. If you come from the center, so say that the boss is on, let's see, what's marker? Say that the boss is on X, and I come in like this. I'm running into people. I just killed, or I just mushed like Azuna and she was shrinking.
That's what happened.
Dots. Yeah, so what I want you guys to do is I'm on triangle and I just finished all my stuff and there's no bombs up. I'm going to basically swing wide and come in and then swing into the boss from that back area there. Or you can do it from the other side. The idea is that we're not doing any poo-poo in this area over here. That's bad. That's going to hurt people. That's also putting our tanks at risk of getting stunned. We're trying to give our healers and our tanks a safe spot to stand. Because if they get stunned, someone's dying. Might be you. Okay, we have a new Shadow Priest spot, and yeah, we have a new Shadow Priest spot.
I'm sorry, I asked a question, but my mic was muted. So if the boss is on Diamond, right, and let's just say he's facing wall, what direction are we coming in from? The side,
so
if
he's
over
on
here?
Diamond, if he's on Diamond, just try to swing along the edge and then turn into the boss last.
Aren't we gonna hit the tank in that direction?
Say that he's like directly against the wall. Say that for some reason he's hugging the wall. Oh, hold on, sorry, I'm lagging. Yeah, so I just missed the question because I lagged. What was the question again?
The boss has cleave, right? So we don't have to face him away, right?
You don't have to face him away. Ideally, actually, you face him towards the center, and the logic behind that is if you are gripping crab bombs in, if you're in the center side, you're gripping them towards the center, so you're creating safe passage for the outside.
I usually walk towards the center when...
But yeah, there's no cleave, so you guys can face him towards the center. Obviously, you're going to have to go to the outside for positioning, but I think by the time we get balls, it's kind of free reign on where you stand. Fun fact, did you know having a hunter pet helps with BM damage?
Not on barrels, look at box.
Okay, you know stuff. No, it records the kill command damage on logs, just not details. I know, but it's not log details that hit me.
Damage was still low though.
Yeah, I know it was. I'm gonna cry in a corner. Alright, get these crab bombs handled. There's two towards the center. Pop them off. We have one more Scrapmaster by the boss. It's right next to the boss. Look at that. One. Oh, just in time, I think. B-res either Sue or Cat. You guys are going to be going to start after this trash burn. Don't go through medium piles and just watch someone almost walk through one. Careful at the end of this gate. It's going to be right next to fire, but you guys should be okay.
Time to take out the
Okay, couple swirly eats there, and then, yeah, just we burned trash a bit too close to the center, I think. Alright, get ready to orient yourselves. Just practice. We're not going to get the crowd bombs in time, so just practice gathering up your Scrapmaster here. Keep on turning on the crab bombs anyways, but you guys aren't going to meet the damage check. Their Scrapmasters are all by the markers, by the way. Like, in general, they're close to the marker, usually. One more Scrapmaster up. Alright, someone just got recycled. Unlucky person was Maddie.
Yeah, I couldn't get to it.
I was trying to get my Scrapmaster, and someone came and took all of the little trash piles around my Scrapmaster, so I couldn't get him.
Bonus got my trash master.
No, again, the reason I'm calling names out right now is we're literally just kind of slogging through this and trying to figure it out. So, again, go to your quadrants and leave the small piles in quadrants for that person, because we all have a Scrapmaster to pick up after the first round. There's 4 Scrapmasters to pick up. There's 2 in the first round, 4 in every round after that. Everyone's picking one up.
Yeah, so...
Did Geek get recycled? I thought that he... No, he got power coiled.
I definitely didn't get mine in time.
So on that roll, on the first and second roll, if you're not a tank, you will never have triangle. Just don't go there.
And then I think on that pull we probably burned trash a bit too close to the center early on before we gated, and what happened there was when we did gate, Ari was kind of low, and she gated through the fire and it killed her during the gate. If
I actually got nailed by sticks. When I was looking at my thing, it said sticks, and then I died to the fire.
Oh, okay, I see. Okay, so that's, yeah, you just ate a swirly. Alright,
yeah, I ate a swirly, and then I died to the fire, so kind of both.
You know what's wild? It says no mistakes found on that fight, but I know for a fact that someone got recycled.
You died to
yeah, I didn't
fumes
get
and
mine.
Hot garbage.
I'm just handling something real fast.
Next time someone steals my trash, I'm putting down the train.
Can you ready check again, please?
I cannot yet.
Never mind, I found it.
Okay. Yeah, there's a time on it until everyone clicks ready. I can't do it again, but if you found it.
I couldn't find my mana oil in my bags, but when you ready check, it shows me that I don't have it. I can click it and it automatically applies it.
Well, we know that you weren't the one that stole from Mozo, so you're fine, Dilbert. Whisper. Get ready to orient yourselves and look at where you're going. Get these crab bomb shields handled. We have one way towards the center. Range, pop that off. We have one towards the wall. We need to pop that off too.
Third.
Yeah, I got
We
stuck
have
in...
2 Scrapmasters too. Nice job. Actually, was that a nice job? Yeah, no one got recycled. But then we missed a bomb.
And turned 8-1.
I mean, technically, the arena looks really clean. There's no trash on it right now. I don't see any bombs, just dead
Except
bodies.
dead bodies.
Yeah, we did great, honestly.
Whoever had the other beam, I tried to save you, but then I started dying too.
Yeah, there was no saving people because we hit a crab bomb, so that was just going to obliterate anyone. Cat didn't die to the beam; she died to crab bomb.
Whoever had the other purple bar, which I assume was the beam, because I had the beam and it turned me purple too.
So
they died right before I could save them.
So Turd, Quandrel, you guys are both terrorists. Don't hit bombshells.
Yeah, I just I ran head on with someone else and had to make a hard right, and I just went straight into it.
Yeah, no, bumper carring will be a big source of wiping on this boss if you kind of hit someone else's ball or hit a coil and bumper into a crab bomb. It will happen. So, part of the process.
Were you purple turd?
No, I was orange.
I bumper car somebody in purple. I don't know who it is.
That was me.
It says move.
How many bombs are put in again?
So we have 3 crab bombs, 1 big bomb, 2 scrap masters before the overdrive. After overdrive, it's 4 scrap masters, 2 big bombs, 5 crab bombs.
I was referring to the big bombs, but yeah, thank you.
Okay. No, you said bombs, and there's a lot of bombs in this fight. There's ones on crabs, there's ones on barrels.
Yeah, my bad.
Vinny?
I'm having a mech battle with sticks.
Oh. I don't think you're
He's
going to win.
bigger.
Just go with it. Go with
My
it.
bad,
It's
my
fine. It's all good. We're not on kill pulls yet anyways. We're literally just practicing mechanics, so someone's opener being messed up is not the end of the world right now, but yeah. But get ready to orient yourself. Orient yourself now. Get these crab bombs handled, 1 towards the center, range focus on it.
There's a recycler on the coil.
Yep, you can get it from the outside. Yep, nice job, that's beautiful. Going to boss. Oh wait, there's a bomb up still. Oh, so close.
Oh.
That's my bad a bit for calling going to boss, but also we just gotta be slightly faster on the balls and that was a really nice Scrapmaster grab though, whoever that was on the Star Scrapmaster, great job.
Yeah, since I can't recall.
Yeah, so you were on Diamond, Taco? Yeah, Taco was assigned Diamond, so I know that the markers aren't like quite even, and the reasoning for that is I have them by the general area of the Scrap Masters. If you guys would like me to split this evenly, I can, but I feel like it's nice to know where the Scrap Masters are. What do you guys think about markers? Would you like them to be a bit more central so then it's like 4 even quadrants and there's no questions whatsoever?
If you're going by like the where you wanted everything to go, the purple and the green are in the wrong spot.
Yeah, green should be right about
Where the double gate is.
here.
Yeah. Or that, yeah. And then the purple was slightly closer to us.
But in general, just kind of like picture the room divided. We're gonna get like 2 more pulls in on this, and then we're probably going to just call an early raid night and get the goodies distributed for killing Rik.
Would we be going straight to sticks next week, or are we still full clearing beforehand?
I would like to get Rick for the people that didn't get Rick. Like we sat Moo very last second.
Yeah.
And I think that we want to get that kill and like getting the vault cat. Oh, it's not. It's true set cat. It's true set. We literally 4-pulled Cauldron this week. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, I couldn't believe you guys messaged me that early. I was still outside working on the pipe, but I was like, God damn.
But no, we had like a couple people sitting this week. I'd like to get people their Rick pulls. Like we 4-pulled Rick today. That was really smooth. I would hope that we could do that again next week. But then eventually we'll just do 2 bosses that we think are the fastest, and then go straight to sticks. So like, we'll probably kill Rick one more time, and then we'll just do first 2 Reapers into sticks to save time in the future. Turn on crab bumps. No one got recycled. Nice job there. Get into the boss. Just get into the boss. Tried to swing from behind. Just saw a bunch of people get run over. And remember, we're kicking our own scrap masters once we run into bomb or the boss. Get the scrap master down. Hi. We're gonna be gating from star in a second. Just watch the swirlies. A lot of people have been getting hit by them. There's one at the end of the gate here.
If you could stay away from the gate before that goes off, like around, that would help. Because
Yeah, that's probably a good call. Yeah, if you just gotta hang out around it and then you just step in last second and hit your gateway control chart, it goes pretty smooth. Alright, get ready to orient yourself. Figure out where you're going. Sorry, I just ran someone over.
I have maybe a load going.
We need to get these crab bombs down. Ari, you should off. This is the furthest we've seen in. Ah, dang it. Never mind.
Alright, hold on.
Yeah, hold on.
I died to my
Live
Scrap
through
Master.
one strike from him.
Make sure that we're kicking the scrap master. We're just. So this is where we would be rotating between diamond and triangle there. So it would be the opposite direction normally. Just practice getting your scrap masters here. We're not going to do anything else proper because, yeah.
I'm just gonna drag the.
Just rolling. We have one scrap master still up.
Bye.
Unlucky winner was who? Let's see who got recycled. Or the medic that just died to someone or something else. Yeah, you got recycled.
I had the beam on me. I was watching it timeout. I tried to spell reflect it. See if I could give him.
I will point out that was 2 clean phases of at least getting the ball mechanics done. Obviously, boss was running away at the end, so that just but. Good job on the balls.
The furthest we've got.
Yeah, no, it's a best hold. It's Frog.
Yeah, when you get the ball and run into the ball, right? The ball should be, it should be gone, or should we keep rolling? You know what I mean?
When you hit the bomb with the ball,
Yeah.
you lose it.
Okay, I lose it.
You blow up. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't hit the ball, right? Or you do? You want to hit it?
You want to hit the bomb, yeah.
Yeah.
With the big ball, yeah.
Yeah, so you hit
That's-
the bomb.
that's- After I hit the bomb, my shit explode, but some people still can run me to the ball. Maybe they don't have it? Or...
So, You run into the bomb, you kick your scrap master, and if there's no other bombs up, yes, the people go into the boss.
Oh, okay. I see. I thought I
But
missed
there's
something. Okay.
Yeah, no. So definitely run into the bomb and then make sure that you kick your scrap master immediately after, so then we can group it into the boss. We're gonna do one more pool tonight. I know it's gonna be kind of an earlier night, but we have rewards to hand out, and then it also just kind of gives a bit of time to. I'll post a bunch of like stick still clips in the channel of stuff that can go wrong, just so that people can be aware of that. You guys can watch it if you want, but I would watch people failing on the ball mechanic if you can, just because there's a lot that can go wrong in this fight.
We watch our own raid.
Well, no, I'm in a channel that literally just posts six fails over and over. It's really entertaining.
I've watched me play tonight.
Yeah, I mean, that is a good indication, but some people have not been on the ball as much as you and have not gotten as much failure opportunity as you. Orient yourselves.
I have a ball.
Okay, you are going to start. You're going to start. We just hit a crab bomb. Everyone watch your health. Defensive, big defensives. We're gonna do another pull after this. I'm not going out on that pull. But we're gonna continue this for now.
In those instances, like, is it not better to keep the boss towards the edge where there's not stuff to burn as much?
It's going to burn too no matter what. So we're intentionally burning some piles because they're going to be either unburnt by a certain point or it just works with crab bomb spawns. Oh, I did not go to the gate area. That's my bad. I just got lost in the question.
I guess my ultimate question is like, there's either 9 or 10 melee in here, and when the fire rings come out, it compresses us sometimes into a very small space.
Yeah, so like we burn and then we can move, but unfortunately we do have to intentionally position to burn certain trash piles to a degree. Make sure that we focus these crab bombs down. Get Taco up. We have some towards the center. We have some towards the edge. People are not hard turning on crab bombs enough, so when I guess I'll clarify what I mean on that in a second. This will be a wipe in a second. We'll do one more quick pull after this. When I say hard turn on crab bombs, what I want you to do is I want you to find a crab bomb that is on a medium trash pile. I want you to DPS it off the trash pile, and then I want you to turn to find the next one. Our goal on hard turning is just getting all the crab bombs off the trash piles ASAP. I don't care about them once they're off the trash piles. We'll group them under the boss. We'll AoE them, but we need to get them off the piles first.
I have a question on that then.
Yes.
What if we're the ones getting aggro on that bomb?
It's fine. They don't do any damage to you. They just hang out with you. So again, just get them all off the pile, and then once they are all off the pile, you run under the boss because you have aggro and you're melee, and it's grouped under the boss for us to AoE.
Okay, I can do that. I've been getting aggro on one and running it under the boss, but I can swap if that's better.
Yeah. If everyone wants to swap to Boomkin, this is a non-mechanic. Thank you. 2 Boomkins and we're good.
I've been told that Boomkins actually taunt on the first run to take the tank thing so they get their ball out of the way. Then that way they have the rest of the fight just a free cast. No, because they go and bear for it. I also took strikes when Illerin died earlier, taunting it back over when it ran away from you.
Wait, is that actually a thing where it's only trying to target? Because we do get 7 ball cycles, so I guess it is possible for if it's trying to do everyone once.
Well,
the
you
first
can
6
get it multiple
cycles,
times in a row.
Have you gotten it multiple times in a row?
Yeah, within the first couple of polls, I got it twice in a row.
Well, like in the same pool? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I never got twice in the same pool before.
Well, I mean, to be fair, we haven't had many pools go past the first 2, so...
People die also.
Yeah. Oh yeah, people dying could be a thing. I'll see if you can be targeted twice in a fight, but there is a world where for the first 6 you can only be targeted once unless you're a tank. This is last full tonight. This is the kill. Last full energy. We've seen the whole fight. We know what to do.
20%. This is where we get the boss to 80%.
Boss should already be on the floor at this point, guys. Pick it up.
Horrible.
Get ready to orient yourselves. Orient yourselves now. Get these grab bombs popped off. Turn on them.
Somebody's taking my yellow shit.
Stay away from his yellow
I have
shit.
enough small ones now.
Watch the bombs. They're under the boss. Okay, it's safe to go in. Try to swing in from the back if you guys can. Get those hyenas under the boss if they're punching you in the face. Alright, we're gonna be grouping around the gate. We are not gate grouping on the gate. Just hang out around it and then step in last second and gate. Don't be on it right now. Don't be on it. Okay, now go in and gate. I like that suggestion, Miranda. Thank you.
I just started using weed.
Oh yeah, I mean, if you have a movement like that, but as long as you can bait in that position and then get out, you're good. We did burn an extra trash pile there, just be wary of that. I'm not calling burn specifically, but it's just a constant mechanic. Turn on these grab bombs. Hard turn. Get the ones that are far out. We have some next to the bomb. Alright, they're all popped off. Now they are. Yeah. Careful, we still have some bombs out. Yeah, we had some terrorism. Alright, we're gonna res up, we're gonna do rewards, and all that. So res up, we'll drop a guild bank, and we'll roll, highest roll gets to take an item out from the last tab first, and we'll just go down the list, and yeah.
Going back to the main.
Yeah, I guess we can just release and do it outside the hotel. Right outside
in the hotel.
Oh, in the hotel, like where we are right now.
Yeah, I mean, yep. I'm dropping a bank. Is Zab online still? Yeah, he is. I'll tell him to roll because he was here. Actually, yeah. And everyone can just do /roll in chat. It needs to be 1 to 100. You roll once. If you roll twice, your first roll is the one that counts. If you do a 100 out of 100 roll, I'm not counting your roll at all.
That was specifically directed at me, wasn't it?
Yeah, I wonder why. Okay, so I see 97 as the highest. Did anyone roll higher than 97?
I see 97 as well.
Alright, Maddie, you get the first item. Check out the guild bank. And then, Gig, can you help trade stuff out?
Yes.
Fantastic. The next person that will be is a 90, it looks like. That would be
No, it's
94.
94.
Oh, 94.
94.
Sorry, 94. Oh, who got the 94?
Me.
Oh,
Yeah.
Azuna next.
Azuna.
I'm stealing one
Has
of
Maddie
those
said what he wanted yet?
lovebirds.
No. Yeah, no. So everyone take a look at the guild bank right now and
Don't
kind of
take
figure out what
stuff
you
out
want.
until Maddie's taken.
Well-
Oh my gosh, Zab just rolled a 5. That's trash.
There's 2 lovebirds, so if Maddie
you're
wanted
good.
one, there's room for him.
Yeah.
Sue, I believe Sue is third at 90, so Sue, start looking at what you want. After Maddie picks his, you can pick yours.
Unless you're getting something where there's more than one of them, and in that
Yeah.
case,
You can
just say
ask.
it.
Yeah, Illurin would be next at 88. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't see anyone above 88 after that.
Which are these toy? What does the Prism toy do and the Iris toy? They're not the rainbow one, are they?
The Convergent Prism, I'm pretty sure, is the one from Dragonflight still.
Yeah, it changes colors in your hands. That's about it.
And while we're doing this,
The Iris, I don't know what it does. I've
I'll
only
just quickly
made
go
those.
for
I
this.
don't have any of them for me.
Do we just?
everyone-
How do we take it?
We'll pass it out to you. But before everyone starts taking their items and leaving, item level is 2 higher next week. Make sure you get your 10 done. Calendar sign up is up. I'll post the roster on Sunday. So again, sign up now.
Maddie, this is what it does.
So
Does
if you see an
anyone
item
know-
that there's, oh, go ahead.
Sorry, does the Sky Golem allow you to like mount and herb and stuff like
Yes. Yes.
on any mount? Like, does it matter if you have it in like herbalism or
No,
whatever?
it has to be that mount though. Like,
Yeah, you have to
Yes.
have herbalism or
Yeah.
mining as a profession.
That mount
It's not
doesn't
for
require
mining. It is only for
knowledge
herbal.
points
Yeah,
in it, right?
that is the original one where if you have mining, you don't. If you if you have herbalism, you can herb while still mounted on that mount.
That's
so that is
specific
the
mount.
mount, right? The Sky Golem.
Yeah,
That is the mount, yeah.
mount. Yes.
Okay, then I want the Sky Golem.
Swolex, you would be after Ilwern. Did Maddie take his item yet? And Sue took his item, right? And is it?
But I can't take
Oh, did I put my bird back in?
What did you want?
Turbocharged fly machine? Okay.
Okay. So we got. Did everyone that I've called so far go? Okay. Swolex is passing. Who's after 85? Did we get no more in the 80s? Is it already in the 70s? I see a 78 on Moo. Did anyone roll above 78? I don't see that.
Did Sue get his item?
Did Sue? Oh, take your item,
Okay.
Sue.
Which one? What did you want, Sue? What did you want?
No. What do you want?
I think you need
Oh.
engineering for JUs.
Sky Ruby? Okay.
You do.
Moo listed that he wants the ATV. I'm going to pass on mine. I believe that I would be the next highest with 73. Correct me if
Where
I'm
you
wrong. I'm
at?
passing.
Maddie,
So I believe.
can you use what you got?
No, I don't have engineering.
Okay,
Oh.
then
Let's-
let Maddie repick. Yeah.
Where are you at, Sue?
You
Are you
could
in here still?
send it to somebody that had like a character of yours that has engineering, and then you can learn it, and then you can mount. I think you can
Only on when you're on that engineer.
Oh,
It's an engineering mount, yeah.
dumb. Okay, never
Actually, I might not pass on mine. I see an item I
So
want.
if you unlearn engineering,
Do you want to just trade that back to me, Maddie? I'll put it back in there and give you
Yeah,
something
you
else.
can't use that without the actual.
I thought it was still a compound.
There's the MK2. I don't think requires engineering,
It doesn't.
and the Sky Golem doesn't require engineering.
It's only the turbocharged one that's engineering.
I only put
only.
the turbocharged ones in there because there was a chance that like the mount collectors didn't have it.
Oh, is that helicopter from Outland?
It is.
Someone drop a new guild.
That, yeah,
It's the.
that mount's
It's
gone.
not from Outland. It's from BFA. What were you needing, Illidan? What were you picking?
And then let's make sure Maddie gets
Sky
his
Golem?
pick because I don't know if he got his yet.
I can help pull stuff out. Maddie, did you get what you wanted?
No, good. I get
Reopen a
MK2.
trade with me.
Which one?
Make a one goal
Illidan?
MK2 mount.
MK.
Okay.
Has everyone that I called
That's
so far?
honestly the first choice item if you really get down to it.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
That's what I would have taken if you didn't. But did everyone that I've called so far get their item? Speak now in chat if you haven't. Okay,
Moo hasn't.
Moo,
What were you
did
supposed to
Moo
get, Moo?
What's the ATV?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
I got
am
one.
going-
I'll hand it to him.
You know what? Actually,
Who's
Oh,
going next?
That is
so-
a terribly ugly mount, but it is a mount number, by the way.
I am actually going to use my roll of 74, and I'm going to take the 100 alchemical chaos flasks because keys.
Yeah, that's why I put them in there. Everything in there is pretty solid value.
I cannot withdraw that for some reason, but Turd would be next.
100?
Can someone?
You want?
Yeah,
I'll
You
take
want the
100
rank
back.
2s?
Yeah. Turd, you're the next with the 70.
I want the rank 3 alchemical.
Where'd they?
Okay. Let me
glad
see who's
people are
below
choosing
70.
those.
Yeah, thank you. The next roll would be, I believe, a taco at 67.
I had a tier where I put a shitload of flasks in there like that, and then
What did
nobody picked
Taco
them,
want?
and I was pretty disappointed in that. Where are you at, Turd? Okay, I see you.
I can pull for you, Taco. Did you decide? Oh, look.
After taco will be Quandrel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Taco needs to pick, and then it will be Quandro at a 61. And please correct me if I miss a number, but I am looking through chat and trying to make sure that I hit everyone.
You want the
Okay,
seahorse?
Okay, so Quandro
got
will
it
get
for Taco.
next.
Where's Taco?
Oh, somebody's getting a seahorse? That's nice.
Come back to raid. I have Taco seahorse.
Quandro, I think we're adding those ones for or not sprocket, sticks.
Yeah, it sticks.
So Quandro would be next at his 61, and then I believe it would be Ari at 60 next.
Yeah, Quan wants the Cloud Serpent.
Okay, and
Oh,
then
let me
Ari
grab
take,
it. Okay.
Ari take what you want, and then I believe I see a 53. I'm double checking that there's no one above 53, but I believe Shinny's next at 53.
I took a toy, just to let you know. The only thing I didn't have.
The Remembrance Stone toy for people who don't really... I mean, it's worth 6,000 gold, but that one's probably pretty funny because you can put it on people who die.
Yeah, I have one that's the Forlorn Wrap. It's pretty much a body bag that I put on people.
Who's next?
It's the first one in the middle.
Oh, I'm up.
Yeah, Shinny's
what
up.
do you want?
I'm gonna take one of the split line specs.
And then the next person
What
I
are
see is
the split lines?
I see
I
Miranda
can't
at
read
49.
You say me?
Miranda at 49. Yep.
Can I get the
These guys?
environmental and emulator?
Yep.
She wants the environmental emulator.
Anyways.
Which one
It
is
changes the sky, so I have one that can kind of like make the sky look like the Nether or fell or rainy.
I'm pulling
One thing
it
that's
from
cool
Miranda.
about it is like sometimes they work in outdoor dungeons too.
How do you get your hands on one of those? Do they sell on the auction house or something?
Everything in there is on the auction house.
Engineering.
Those are just a little bit more of a pain in the ass to make.
I don't have any of the engineering toys.
Alright,
Matter of
so
fact,
I.
maybe I can-
Who's next?
Oh, sorry. I went with Miranda, right? So
Yeah, she
did
just got
I?
hers.
Did I say Saint Kyan? Kyan?
No, yes.
48. 48. Go with that Kyan.
I'm gonna take the Remembrance Stone.
Okay, Monk Black with the 46.
Which one?
One is
I took it.
Give me and
or
we already
whatever.
took it. Okay.
Yeah.
What one is
Monk
Monk?
The ATV.
Okay.
The Zillywag?
Yeah.
I see.
Zilliag.
I see Berry Blast next at 29. I don't see anyone in the 30s. I see 29 next. Correct me if I'm wrong, anyone. But it should be Berry Blast next at 29.
Get the ATV.
After Berry Blast would be Mozo at a 26.
Barry, what do you want? What do you want, Muzzle?
I'll take the Swift Leopard.
Nice. Oh, the the box disappeared.
Can we get a new guild bank? And
I'm
then Cat
putting
will
one
be at
down.
24.
We don't need multiple to go down. Did one?
Okay. Berry's looking.
That's in toy boxes, right? Or is that an ability actually?
It's an
It's a
ability.
spell.
And it has a cooldown. You wanted the bird, Mozo?
Berry's.
Barry,
still
did you
technically-
want the bird?
Yeah.
I'll hold on to it in case he did.
Cat, think about what you want after that. You would be the next one at your 24. After Cat, I believe, would be
Hello?
Mordots. So start thinking about what you want. What do you want, Barry?
Can I get I think it's the green dog, the green doge. I don't know what it
The
is.
Garn Night Howl?
I believe so. Yes.
The steel bound harness.
Oh, okay. That's
Oh, the two-headed.
Big ball of
Oh,
the molten
big,
core
the-
mount. looking
there's a normal dog and then there's the core hound.
Yeah.
I don't
I
know.
didn't put those guards in there. They're still there.
What would you like, Cat? And then it will be Mordots, and then finally Zab. I don't know if you're in Discord, but you get last pick.
Cat
Who's your
wants
crafting order guy?
the steel bound, and Mordots wants a sky golem.
Did I miss anyone? I believe I got everyone though. I believe that it would just be Cat, Mordots, and then Zab. Zab wants the magnificent settings. I like the consumables that you put in this time. That's actually like a really neat one.
Did you give them to Zap already? The magnificent settings?
I did not, so if someone can get them to him, and
selling mounts for 50 million gold. Only 50 million. You must have that if you don't.
Where is Zap?
Serious inquirers only.
Serious
inquirers.
No.
He's in a raid. You could probably just mail it to him.
Here, I'll just invite there. Thank you guys all for raid. I know a bunch of you guys left already, but nice job tonight.
Is he in raid or is he out of raid?
He's in
raid
group
now, but he's probably not in the dungeon.
Oh my god.
Or in the actual raid.
Look at him.
I'm sending you your thingies.
He looks beautiful.
Cala, I think that may have been the wrong chat.
Where are you at?